All right. All right. Well, we're gonna go ahead. We're gonna go ahead and get started. I got a lot to cover today, and if you guys don't know already, or if you're watching the replay, this is a series about building a new company. When I make videos, a lot of times I'm making videos to try to help people in certain areas of their company, very specifically. Um, and but this is a little bit different because I'm actually building my company, and there's a level of like sharpness and like direct like seriousness about this. So don't be offended if I'm a little blunt and in your face about what I want you to do, or because really this is ultimately just what I'm doing here for this Mighty Process Server series. I'm building this company. ABQ server is what I'm calling it, Albuquerque Process Server, for a few different reasons. It's not always the best way to go, but we're going to dive into so much today. My plan is to go for about 3 hours. So I may have to get up and go to the restroom, or get some more drink or something like that. But we are going to dive in, and you're going to learn everything you've ever not wanted to know about setting up a company, the marketing side of setting up your company. And a part of this, the reason why I want to go long today, is because I don't want to come back to this. Like, I have a Trello board. Let me share my screen. I have a Trello board that I'm going to share with you guys inside of the Mighty Meetup community. If you go to mightymeetup.com, if you haven't already, you're definitely going to want to go in there from your computer. You're going to want to go in there, and you're going to want to get this Trello board. I'm building this Trello board out. It's kind of a work in progress, uh, but I'm using it as a checklist to make sure that anything that I forget, I can come back to. Okay. Let's see here. There we go. So that's what we're working with right there. I have multiple different sections and things that we're working on. I'm gonna have to uh, set up different things at different times. So if we look at this, I'm gonna go ahead and make this bigger here. See if that works. There you go. So this is the Trello board. After today's call, actually, I'll do it right now. Share this board with a link. Okay, so I'm going to share this board. Okay, and I'm going to put this inside a Mighty Meetup here. All right, so I'm going to put this in Mighty Meetup because I want you guys, as I go, I want you to follow along, okay? The Mighty Meetup community is my like social media platform that I use to communicate with my investors, right? A part of the reason you guys a part of the reason why I do what I do is because I want you to make enough money that you can eventually invest in real estate with me. Okay. All right. So here's a private community. It's called 10K a month in 90 days. Mighty Process Server. So when you have an extra $200,000-300,000 laying around, you want to invest in multifamily real estate with me, you're going to be like, hey, Mike, let's go. You help me make this money. Why don't you help me invest it? Right. So that's part of the selfish reason why I'm going to help you get rich. Okay. All right. So here we go. I'm going to paste this in here, this Trello board. Is that the right one? No, that's a different one. I'm so excited to get into all this today. Marketing is one of my favorite things. In case I had never told you guys. So let me hit share. I need to, I guess, create a link. Here we go. Can join as a member. I guess board members. I want you to be able to look at it without having to sign up for it. I guess you guys can let me know if you're able to get in there. You can follow along and take notes. You don't necessarily have to get this Trello board. By the way, Mighty Meetup is free. All the stuff I'm going to show you is free. The only thing you may have to pay for is software. There's a software that you want, um, or anything like that. You know, you're going to have to pay for that stuff. That's business, right? So anyway, mightymeetup.com. You can go join the community, get started, following along with everything. Can you guys comment below? I see you guys here online. Thanks so much for joining. Um, can you guys comment below if I'm lagging? Because I'm seeing the little thing saying I might be lagging. All right. Let's see. All right, let's go ahead. We're gonna get started. So yeah, I want to know. You guys comment below. I'm putting my time and effort into this. I want to know that it's for something good. Are you guys gonna put this into action? Right? Or is this like am I your new Netflix special? Comment below and we'll get started here. So here's my Trello board. Let me bring this up. Quick review. So the Trello board, once you open it up, you're going to see there's 3 different boards to get started. And we're going to go over a lot of things today, but the 3 main things is administrative. Okay, we got checklists to take care of things, brand and marketing, and prospecting to get new business. And that's what I promised you today. If you're already a company owner and you want to prospect, we're going to go over some really cool things today that honestly, I didn't even know when I built my company to over $300,000 a year. I didn't even know this. Okay. But I'm going to show you guys this stuff today. Okay, let's see. I'm just waiting for some comments here. Let's see. Good. Okay, we got some comments coming in. You're not lagging. Thank you, Facebook user. For some reason, they want you to go on and StreamYard wants you to go on and just like put in your like confirm that who you are before it'll show you. My son is my administrator inside of Mighty Meetup. He posts these little engagement posts, which is pretty fun. All right, so let's dive into it. So as promised in the cover image and online, we're going to get into expecting stuff. Okay. Good. Not lagging. Great. Thank you. Okay. Lots of stuff going on here. So let's dive into it. So prospecting, for those of you guys that don't know, in real estate, prospecting is a big thing. Prospecting is all about, you could also call it cold calling or cold emailing or pounding the pavement, PTP, right? I used to call it pounding the pavement, but I didn't truly knew what it meant until I got into real estate. And so that's what we're going to talk about towards the end here today, because we got to set up some other things. We're going to go through a lot of different things. But as promised, first thing I want to show you is kind of like when you do any new business or you do anything, you want to go over what you went over last time. Just a quick overview. So last time we talked about setting up your domain and things like that, right? Well, I was pretty sharp in setting up. Let me see. Oh, it doesn't look like it's up here yet. Okay. Yeah, I'm gonna have to open it up over here in a different email. Let me see. So I was able to get abqserver.com. Okay, that's the domain. Make sure I can log in here. Okay. Now we're going to go through step by step and take care of a few things. Okay. Because this email needs to be working for us immediately. Turn on sync. Google. To be honest with you, I hate Google. Like, to be honest with you, like it's, it just makes everything more difficult, but it is the best email provider. Okay. I'm still not happy. I want to be, but I'm not. Okay. Like it could be so much better than it is. So I'm just logging in over here, you guys. It just gave me so many prompts that I just don't want to mess with right now. Switch to existing Chrome profile. No, just open up the email, please. All right. So while that's figuring out what it wants to do, I'm going to go over here and I'm going to go admin.google. Good grief. And I'm going to log in. I'm going to attempt to log in here to my profile for ABQ server. Now, when you first get started with Google, it can be very difficult to understand, but basically, for those of you guys that are watching the replay on this, we may have set this up for you. My company, Mighty Website Builder, may have set it up for you already. But if you're doing this all yourself, it can be confusing. So you have admin.google.com is where you're going to go to make any changes to the Google workspace. Okay. So I always come in here and upload all the things related to what it is I'm doing. So Albuquerque process servers. Okay. I hate the way that looks. I'm going to leave that Google for now. And then I'm going to come over here and I'm going to update the user. Okay. So look over here. If you click on the person over here under user, you can actually update it. So Michael Reed is my email, right? So this is a user under Google Workspace. So you can actually come in here and update this little logo, which I created using Canva. So if it seems like I'm all over the place, it's because I've been working on this off camera, right? I've been working on this without you guys. I'm sorry, I'm cheating on you. I'm working on it without you. But it's important to be working to set this up so that it looks pretty. And I want to show you really quick if you're like I used to be and you want to do all this solo. I'm not gonna get into this a whole lot, but I just want to show you where to go. If you go to canva.com, excuse me, geez, you can actually create your own logo. This right here is the New Mexico cross kind of. It's just standard in New Mexico. Everyone knows that's New Mexico, right? Orange is the brand. I could have went with a different color, but I just love the orange. It's kind of an homage to my father. He's a race car driver here locally, and he's all about, his thing was always orange. APS, I tried a big variation of different ways to put this, but I like it simple. APS, when I teach people, when I have to bring people onto the team, APS is APS. How can I help you? Like, having to spell out Albuquerque process server every single time is ridiculous. Now, like I said in the beginning, you don't always have to name it the city name. As a matter of fact, I usually recommend not to do that. APS logo. Okay. So once you create your logo, you just download it and you're off to the races. The reason why I'm going to use this APS, Albuquerque process server, is because I want the domain. Let me see. Where is that email? Here we go. Oh yeah, it was taking forever over here. And it's still not open. Okay, I'm gonna get rid of that. Try this again. Actually, I'm gonna get out of this and then I'm gonna try it over here. Let's see. So we're just gonna open this bad boy. We're gonna go. Here it is. Jeez. Yeah, maybe it's because I have 30 emails, right? That could be the problem. Okay. So I want you to get started. If you haven't used Workspace before, definitely go through and see everything. Like, all your tools you'll ever need in your business are right here. Google pretty much gives you everything you need almost, unless you want to get fancy. And so the first thing I like to do is come set up my signature. It tries to make it easy for you. And this is important because this is going to tie together multiple ways. I've thought about how to teach this, okay? But it tries to make it easy for you here. I'm going to show you my process for setting. I'm setting this up from scratch, okay? But this is what I had set up before, which I used to get tons of clients doing this. So the first thing is, because I've already done this and I already have a nice template from one of my other emails, we're just going to come over here and we're going to hit compose. And we're going to just steal this template, okay? Copy, come back over here, and we're going to go to signatures. We're going to go create new. We're going to call this ABQ serve signature. Now, you could just call it signature, okay? But I'm going to call it ABQ serve signature because I might respond on a different deal. Okay, so let me just paste this in now. So now it has everything. So I can come over here and replace this. So actually, I'm going to come into my Trello board under brand and brand and marketing. And I'm actually going to paste it down here for you guys. So if you go get this in the Mighty Meetup community, you can actually just copy and paste this whole thing. Okay, save. Now, why do you want to do that? Because it's formatted. I know it looks weird right here, but it's formatted when you paste it to show up properly. And trust me, there's like a frame to this that if you don't have it set up right, it's not going to show up right. So now check it out. I'm going to come over here. I'm going to click so that it shows a big blinking thing. and I'm going to insert. I'm going kind of faster because I got a lot to go through in just 3 hours. So, okay. So I'm going to upload the logo, Albuquerque logo here. And what's going to happen is it's going to show up really big. Okay. It's going to show up really big inside this thing. See if I scroll down a little bit. So I'm going to go over here and hit small. Okay. Then I'm going to hit backspace. Boom. See that? And it just filled in that area. So now it's where it's supposed to be. And that's the cleanest looking signature I've ever been able to come up with. I actually had to pay for it the first time I got it. To have the logo and then have all of the texts, right justified is what it's called over here. So now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to, because this is dealing with attorneys and I'm not trying to use my mighty brand for them. Not really, anyways. Is I'm going to be very specific. And actually, I might be dealing with pro se. So I'm actually just going to put Michael R. like that, process server. Okay. And then over here, I'm going to take, obviously, this is all stuff you guys could probably figure out, I'm sure. Albuquerque process servers. Actually, I'm going to go, because I don't want it to go to a second line, I'm going to go ABQ server. Okay. But here's a little ninja trick. And guys, this is, for those of you guys who have been doing this for a while, this seems trivial, but I guarantee if you follow along, you're going to be like, whoa. Trust me, because these are things I learned over time. Albuquerque. Dang it, I'm just going to have to do it. Hate it, but I think once it's in a larger email space, then it might extend. I do want to see the whole thing. Okay, now I'm going to change this. I already set up Ring Central, which I'm going to go over with you briefly. But Ring Central is the best one I've found for receiving calls and doing a phone tree to send them different places. So 833-693-3453. I like that phone number. Okay. I click on here. I can hit change. This is going to allow me to change my email. So I'm going to go Mike, and actually I'm not going to. I'm going to go I like info or Mike, but in this case, you know what? Because it's my signature, I'm going to put Mike. But we're going to get into something else in a minute. I'm going to show you. So Mike at abqserver.com. Yeah, let's keep it a little more personal, maybe for now. Eventually, we'll change it to like info or something, and this will be coming from info, and it'll be a virtual assistant, yada yada. Okay. So now this is a little confidential thing down here that you want to put that protects you legally. I had an attorney one time tell me that the confidential language here will protect you if somebody somehow accidentally gets your email or is forwarded, and there's harm that comes from that. You can there's some level that you're protected. I don't know. I've never had that happen, but okay. So now here's the ninja trick. Okay. You want to go figure out your county. I'm sure you guys that have been doing this a while already know this, but counties surrounding Albuquerque. I'm terrible at spelling Albuquerque. Okay, so I got a few here. Here you go. This is so important. Guys, I can't tell you how many times. Remember, before a paralegal goes to Google, they go to their email. Okay. It's just what they do. So I can't tell you how many times someone said they searched a county, county court, such and such court, say, and these showed up, right? So Bernalillo, your email showed up, and then they called you. Santa Fe. Okay. So then you put right here, you put serving Bernalillo, Santa Fe, Sandoval, Torrance, and Valencia counties. Right? Because this is just in general, this is the county surrounding us, right? So you put like a little thingamajigger. I can come back to that and tweak it a little bit, but also putting a link here. Let's see here. I don't know if I want to do this right now, but putting a link here to order on your website is super powerful. Like you could put something like, I think I want to keep it clean. And the reason why is I'm actually going to have this enter a signature on the replies and insert it before quoted text. That way it shows up immediately below whatever message it is that I'm sharing, if that makes sense. You want to select, right here that you're going to send it, and then you just hit save. Before I do that really quick, I like to, another little ninja tip, being very thorough with your emails is powerful. So if you click on the little star to the right of your emails, you can actually have, if you click on it once, it'll come up with an exclamation point. Click on it twice, check mark, meaning it's done. So if you get a new job in, you got to send out for service, boom, exclamation point, you've sent it out. Maybe if you've sent it out, you can do forwarded. And if it's done, you can do check mark. And if you're waiting on something and you replied and you have a question about the job, you have that. And then for me, when I had skip tracing, I would do blue. So I'm going to stick with that, if that makes sense. So as you're going through, this is vacation settings. Did I do vacation settings? Uh-oh. Let me see if I put it in the wrong spot. Let me see. Okay, yeah, I think I might have accidentally put something in here earlier. But yeah, no, the signature's there. Everything's set up. So now let's get into our templates. So if I come over here and I hit compose, boom, that's so beautiful. I really wish I'm gonna figure out how to extend this signature out a little bit so that this extends out. And then I can put my full name too. Or I'll change this to just Albuquerque Process or something. Because it would look better if it was like this. That's not the name of the company. Maybe just APS. Anyways, you see what it looks like. You see this here. Counties, you could get a little fancy and you could hyperlink each of these counties to go to your website. You don't got to get crazy fancy and have it go to a different county if they click on it. Just have it where this whole link. That's actually what I'm going to do real quick. So, all right, so let's get in here. And by the way, here in a minute, we're going to get back in a Trello board and I'm going to show you guys some other things. But I want to set up these email templates because we're going to send out some emails today. Okay, I'm going to set up an online order form and we're going to send out emails today to these people and we're going to get business today. All right. So, but before I do that, I really want to dial this in because it matters, right? Yeah, it won't let me grab this little section here. I wish it would. Anyway, so because that's not going to work, I'm just going to go ABQ process servers for now. Okay, perfect. All right, so now I'm going to take this link and I'm going to just click on this link right here. And I'm going to put, what I would like to do is I would like to put, the website's not ready yet. I'm going to go over that with you guys with Desi. abqserver.com. That's what I would like to do. And then they could just click on it and it'll take them to my website. But what I'm going to do, because the website's not done yet, is I'm actually going to set up an online order form that this will take them to an online order form. Okay. All right. So let's get into our templates. Before you can do templates, you actually have to come up back to settings and you got to come over here to advanced and you got to click on templates and hit enable right here. So once you've hit enable, you can hit save. All right. So so now you hit save. And then now when you come over here and hit compose, you can actually do the templates, which is right down here. So I can go templates. Right now, there are none. The way to create them is inside of your email. So first step is to delete your signature from the email. Make sure there's no empty spaces, and then create your template. So for this template, we're going to say, we're going to have two different templates we're going to create. So the first template is going to be, hi, this is your name. I'm an experienced process server in the area and saw that you're handling a heavy caseload in the area. Heavy caseload, okay. I was curious if there's anything I can do to lighten your load. Let me see. Okay, whenever you type something out, you got to reread it to yourself. Hi, Michael. Hi. This is Michael. I don't like that. So I'm going to do an exclamation point, and then I'm going to put a comma here by hi. Actually, I'm going to put an exclamation point by hi. And then I'm going to say, you can use Grammarly. It looks like I don't have it on this browser, but you can add it. Hi, this is Michael. I'm an experienced processor in the area. And I saw that you're handling a heavy caseload here. I saw online that you're handling a heavy caseload. Okay. Watch, this is going to be so gold. You're handling a heavy caseload. I was curious if there's anything I could do to help lighten the load. Lighten the load. Remember, if you're a good process server, you're just here to help the attorney be successful, and he's going to send you all of his work, and he's going to call you when he needs a guy. You want to be the guy or the girl who's going to go take care of business when the attorney needs you, and they'll pay you a premium for doing it, by the way. Okay. And if not, they'll refer you to other people because they may not be litigators, but I'm going to show you how where we're going to find these litigation attorneys. Super powerful. Let's see here. Comment below if you guys think you're getting some value. Comment. I want to see a comment or a question or anything. Let's go. If you're watching a replay, type replay. Let's go. Hi, this is Michael. I'm an experienced processor in the area, and I saw online that you're handling a heavy caseload. By the way, you're going to be able to see their caseload. That's what we're gonna go over today. Okay. So I was curious if there's anything I can do to help lighten the load. I've eventually what I'll do is I'll put here, I've attached because attachments take up more space in the email. You see them better and they're more likely to go through instead of getting marked as spam. So I'm going to go over that with you guys today too. So can help do to lighten the load. I can handle. We specialize. Excuse me, man, my voice. I don't know if I can handle 3 hours. We'll see. Okay, I say we because I like to be. You want to highlight your company like as a big company, but in this case, I'm going to go very individual at first and build very personal relationships. That's going to give me the best leverage to grow this company in the shortest amount of time. Okay, I specialize in service of process and finding and serving hard to find individuals. See, this is a really good thing to say because a lot of these people, a lot of your process server competitors who are already doing this, they're overwhelmed. If you guys watch video number 1, I talked about and actually cold called my competitors to find out their rates, and I found out a ton of good information for this local market. I specialize in service of process and serving hard to find individuals. I've been in business, BUS, for over 10 years and can handle a variety of tasks. Do you see how this sounds like almost demeaning to myself? Like I'm like an assistant. Okay, you have to understand an attorney's perspective. They went to law school. They went to college first for 4 years. Then they went to law school for another 3 to 4 years. And almost like a doctor, they don't need a process server that thinks he's hot shit. Okay. They need a process server who's willing to serve them and do things to make their lives easier. Right. This is why you want to word it this way, because you're going to get the best reply. Hey, thanks so much. I'll keep you in mind. That's what you'll probably hear. And then you'll get their email signature. You'll add them to your constant contact and to your server platform. And I'm going to show you how to automate this. It's so good. Oh man, it's a lot of work, but it's so good. Once it's set up too, you're just going to crush it. I specialize in service of process and handling hard to find individuals. I've been in business for over 10 years. Actually, I'm just going to say 10 years. I don't want to seem too cocky. For 10 years and can handle a variety of tasks. A variety of jobs. I'm going to say jobs. I've listed a few below and would love to meet either you or a member of your legal team. So important that you include that, because remember, paralegals are the ones who hire you 90% of the time. So this is really dialing in the fact that you're like, hey, I get it. You may not be available for me, and you're keeping it short and sweet here. And let's see, something personal. Let me think. New Mexico, Albuquerque, prestige class steakhouse. What is the name of that steakhouse? Steakhouse in Albuquerque. Ruth's Chris. That's right. Yeah, that was pretty good. Here we go. Let me think here. Hi, this is Michael. I'm an experienced process server in the area, and I saw online you're handling a heavy caseload. I was curious if there's anything I can do to help lighten the load. I specialize in service of process, serving hard to find individuals. I feel like I should just say "and" here. And I've been in business for 10 years. There we go. Yeah, see, that's why you got to read it out loud. Let's see. Then we're going to say, a lot of you guys are probably way better than me at this part. There we go. I can handle a variety of jobs. And I've listed a few below. Let's see. Let's see here. Albuquerque is a new market for us. I just realized this is important. Otherwise, why haven't they heard of me if it's been 10 years, right? Albuquerque is a new market for me. Getting a call already on Ring Central. Okay. Albuquerque is a new market for me. And I would love to meet either you or a member of your legal team when appropriate. I feel like I'm spending too much time on this. But this is important, guys. It's so key. So I should pull the template that I had from my old email and just use that and change up some stuff. I specialize in service and process and serving hard to find individuals. I've been in business for 10 years and I can handle a variety of jobs, some of which I've listed below. Okay, good. Albuquerque is a new market for me, and I would love to meet either you or a member of your legal team. Actually, that sounds good by itself. Okay. I'm going to list a few of these below. And actually, I think you can actually add bullet points here. Let me just go bullet points. And remember, this is taking some time, but once you create it, you're going to be able to just plug it in there like right away, which is super cool. Let's see. It's a signature, layout, setup time to meet, insert a photo. If you can insert a photo of yourself that's super professional, that's a really good thing too. There we go. Bullet points. Okay. There we go. There we go. So we're going to take this, remove this up, and I'm going to put this in the Trello board for you guys, okay? Because I think it could be really helpful. So we're going to create this template, and once we do, I'm going to show you where to take these to pull leads from and start emailing these folks. And as long as you're not crazy with the email and you keep it short, they're not going to mark you as spam, and you're sending maybe 5 or 10 a day. You don't have to send hundreds. I'm going to show you how you can send hundreds, but for right now, we want to get some attorney clients today, right? Albuquerque is a new market for me, and I would love to meet either you or a member of your legal team or a member of your legal team over lunch. I hear that called Ruth Chris. I've heard of it. I've been there with my sister and brother-in-law. It's a really good spot here. I know they're at a few different places. I hear that Ruth Chris Steakhouse is good, and I'm happy, and I'd be honored. No, Ruth Chris Steakhouse is good. I just don't want him to think I'm going to pay, right? Or he's going to pay. I want him to know I'm going to pay in a classy way. I hear that Ruth Chris Steakhouse is good, and I'd be and I would love to treat you. Actually, if I'm inviting him, it's kind of standard that I'm going to pay. I hear that Ruth Chris Steakhouse is good. To treat you. See, that's what I feel like I want to say, but I'm not going to. I hear that Ruth Chris Steakhouse is good, and I've been dying to try it. A little personal. Let's stick with that for now. Okay, so you get rid of all the spaces down here. You want to keep it as somewhat simple. And then we're going to put right here not too many things, okay? Don't get crazy. This is just serving difficult cases, difficult cases, um, difficult or aggressive. Okay. Well, basically, we will take any jobs that your current process server doesn't want to do. Okay. Um, skip tracing, hard to find individuals. Individuals. Document retrieval and preparation. This is key because a lot of attorneys are in court, they're litigating, they have this to do and that to do and blah blah blah. And that's a great thing to solve a problem for them. And here's the thing, if you're doing their document retrieval and preparation, you're probably also serving it. You're probably also skip tracing it, right? Like the chances of you doing 5 or 10 things for them is really good. Same day rush serve. We got a question here. Let me see. My good stuff, brother, for someone just starting out. I wish I knew who it was. Guys, if you comment, you got to go into StreamYard and tell them who you are. I think you just click one button and it should be in the description. But anyway, let me read through this here. Good stuff, brother, for someone just starting out, specializing in hard to find people and specializing in same day rush service was my elevator pitch. Yeah, it's a great one. Answering the phone after hours on weekends when you're first getting started can land you an attorney. Yes, absolutely. It surprises me people close at 5 o'clock and don't answer the phone after 5. I get it. That's business banker hours, but you're a process server. You're serving people at night. Someone should be answering the phone. We're going to get into that, some of that stuff to you guys in the Trello board for setting up your operations. You guys can get virtual assistants for $1,200 a month. I'm talking about a full-time assistant sitting there on your camera with you, answering the phone for you. Like once I set I'm going to answer all the phones at first, but once I set this all up, I'm going to have a full-time virtual assistant answering my calls. Okay. This was our experience. Now we are pretty busy and don't answer the phone after hours or on weekends. But I did what I had to do in order to grow my business. So powerful. I'm sure I know who that person is. Yeah, great stuff. So it's so important. Yeah, answering the phone is probably the biggest thing. Document retrieval and preparation. What other problems? Remember, we're trying to solve pain points here. What other problems are these attorneys dealing with that if we were to solve them, they would replace their current process server that they already have a good relationship with? They're just not solving all of their problems. Serving difficult or aggressive cases. Skip tracing hard to find individuals. Document retrieval and preparation. I'm not a big fan of that one, but it just works for litigation attorneys. Special witness. Okay. Software. Use of technology. Use of technology to mitigate liability. That right there is going to pique curiosity. Use of technology to mitigate liability. Now that could be body camera. That can be taking a date and timestamp photograph of the property after you've served them. That could be so many things. Okay. I think that's good enough for now. Some people may ask, Mike, why don't you include your rate sheet? No, a premium service doesn't include their rates up front. If somebody wants to know what your rates are, they need to call you. Period. Dying to try it. Okay. Thank you for your time and consideration. Boom. All right. Make this a little bit bigger for you guys here. See my ugly mug. All right. Jeez. All right. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to take this and I'm actually going to paste it inside of my Trello board. So this is going to be for the prospecting Trello board. Let me see. Add to cart. Let's go custom fields. Cover attachments, dates, labels, members. No. We'll just put it under activity. Oh, good. It formatted it. Nice. Save. There you go. So there's your email. Okay. All right. Trello's great. Yeah, I would even sign up for it. I just use Slack and I have multiple business accounts on Slack. So that's why I don't use Trello. But Trello is great for just starting out. And look, like I've done all of this for free. So if you come and you log into this board, I think you can copy it and then start your own account. Okay. But okay, so prospecting, we're setting up our Gmail templates. So this first template, I'm going to show you how to do this now. So what you do is we've created an email. And guys, you can customize this, make it whatever you want, make it your own, right? So you come over here. Remember, you got to set up your templates first up here. But then you come over here and you go templates and you go save draft as a template, as a new template. See? Here we go. So this one's going to be, and this is key. You have to name this whatever the subject line is going to be. It's annoying that it makes you do that, but you have, this is your subject line. So let's say new experienced. Here we go. Let's go experienced process server new to area. Simple as that. Okay. So now I'm going to X out of this. Now, when I come over here and hit compose, my signature pops up automatically. By the way, if I ever wanted to have multiple signatures, I could click right here and my list of signatures would be right here. Okay, I can go no signature if I wanted to. Okay, I can go signature. Okay, now I'm going to click up here and I'm going to go back down here and I'm going to hit templates and I'm going to just hit experience. See that? Experience processor. I'm going to click it and boom, it all shows up. Okay, so you're like, okay, Mike, that's cool. All right, that's cool. But now what do I do with it, right? So before I do this, so what I would do is a lot of you guys already have your website set up. So what I would do is I would hyperlink this inside the signature so that they're linked already. But for the sake of this training, let's go ahead and get into, like I said, let's go back to the Trello board and make sure we're doing this right. Oh yeah, one more template. Sorry. One more template to set up. So we're going to go here. We're going to get rid of this signature for now because we're going to make another template. This one is directed to my competitors. Hi. Actually, let's start with our old template for the attorneys. Experienced process server new to the area. We're actually going to go, I'm actually going to take out experienced and I'm going to say process server new to the area because I want this to be different so I can differentiate the two templates. Hi, this is Michael. I'm an experienced process server in the area and I saw online that you're handling, no. And I saw online that you are one of the best companies in the area. Actually, I'm going to differentiate myself here better. I'm going to say I'm an experienced process server and new to the area. New to the area. Okay. I saw online that you are one of the best companies to work with. I'd be happy. No. Not yet. I specialize in service and process and serving hard to find individuals and have been in business for 10 years. I moved from California last year. Technically, I went to Florida for a few years. I'm going to say Florida. I moved from Florida about a year ago, and I'm looking forward to working with the best in the area. See. Okay. So here's the key. You introduce yourself. What's the point right away? You have to do that. I'm an experienced process server in the area. I saw online that you're one of the best companies to work with. I specialize in service and process and serving hard to find individuals. I've been in business for 10 years. I'm gonna take that out too. We don't want it to scream that I'm gonna destroy them, because I am. I moved from Florida about a year ago, and I'm looking forward to working with the best in the area. I can handle a variety of jobs, some of which I've listed below. Serving, skip tracing, document retrieval, preparation, using. Okay, I'll leave all that. Albuquerque is a new market for me, and I would love to meet you. Okay, meet you. See how this is going to be different. This is going to be different. I ain't taking them to Ruth Chris. Okay. All right. Albuquerque is a new market for me, and I would love to meet you. For sure. I'd love to meet you. Thank you for your time and consideration. You know what? I'm gonna go out on a no, you know what? It's too much work. I was gonna create another signature. Huh. But I think what I'm gonna do with these ones is I'm gonna roll with a basic signature. I'm gonna go like this. Michael Reed. 407. Actually, I will still use the same number. 3. Okay. And comment below, why do you think I'm not gonna flex with my signature and all this kind of stuff? Why would I switch it up? Do I want to be deceitful, or what? Like why would I do this? Save as a new template. All right, let's roll. So got some quiet mice today. You guys are I'm like your Netflix apparently. All right, so here we go. We're gonna go boom, template, new process server. See, boom, it shows up. And then all I have to do is remove the signature, go no signature. Okay. So those are my two templates. Okay. All right. So that was a lot. I hope you guys got that. We're an hour in. Jeez. Are we really? Okay, we've got 2 hours to go. So you guys are not going to want to miss this next part here. Okay. So let's see. So there's 2 things I'm going to bring up. One, I got 4 screens here. I'm trying to use this one this whole time. Okay. Real quick before I move on, before I delete this tab, I want to update this user profile. Let's see. I want to add alternate emails. This is so important. So what you're going to do here is you're just coming through and you're adding different beginnings to your domain, right? So you could say info@abqserver.com, right? Help. If someone misspells my name, Mike, right? Wait, I already have that. Mick spells Mike, right? Mick. Any of these will still go to me. There's a little ninja trick you can do, like a star, that actually anything will always go to the same. That's the ninja trick. But the reason why you would do info is because you can put that on your website. You put info. Another one that I like to do sometimes is hello. I've seen that, and it looks pretty nice on a website. It's a good forward-facing email. Now, for those of you guys who don't understand, these are just alternates. Everything will still go to the same email. These are just like almost like forward facing. And actually, it doesn't like that. I think there's another way to do it. But anyway, actually, here's a little ninja trick for you that a lot of people don't know is you can actually go, let's say you go to Target. Okay. I want to give Target my email. So you can go Target. I'm just going to show you this as an example. Target, where else might I put in my email? Home Depot. Home Depot, right? Let's say. Okay, now I hit save. Now the crazy part is nobody really sees those domains, but check it out. If you're ever at Home Depot and you put this in Home Depot, it will still forward to you. So you'll still get your emails. And if anyone ever sells your information, you're going to know who sold it because you'll get emails that'll be sent to you and it'll say inside the email right here, it'll say, when you open this up, oh yeah, she sent me the invoice for our new website. But you'll see right here, it will say, it'll still have your email because that's where it sent it to. But whatever they actually sent it to will show up here. So if you're getting random emails from somebody and you're like, well, how the heck did they get my email? It will say right here, Home Depot or Target or somebody. And you just be like, what the heck? And if you read their terms of service, I'm not going to get all into all that. I just thought that was kind of curious. If you didn't know that, you guys could add that. All right, let's get into, now I can delete this tab, this admin tab. Get rid of this for now. We already came up with our logo. We already added it to our admin profile. Okay, these are our counties. Let's get rid of this. We could create a rate sheet, which I'm going to bring this up to help remind me. We're going to create a rate sheet, not right this second. We're going to do some prospecting first. But let's see here. 8.5 by 11? Here we go. 8.5 by 14. 8.5 by 11. Here you go. Flyer portrait. That's what you want. Flyer portrait. And actually, I'll share this with you guys in the Trello card. So you create a flyer portrait. What's cool about Canva, we're not going to get all into it right this second, but what's cool about Canva is as long as you do the right size, it'll give you options over here. It makes your life so easy. Like I could create a rate sheet right now. Watch this rate sheet. See what it comes up with. Look at all this. Hello. Boom. Well, that's something else, but you could turn it into a rate sheet. You could change each of these and have it your rates for the different counties or whatever. Let me see here. I kind of like this, something like that. And up here you have your logo maybe, or maybe a picture of Albuquerque. I can go crazy on this. So I'm going to come back to this, guys, because I love design. So I could go crazy on this. You know, you could change these however you want, which is the cool thing. Renting or buying a house. That's kind of interesting. So anyway, we'll come back to this, but this is something we need to do. It's in our checklist. So we've set up our Google templates. Okay, I'm checking them off as I go. Set up bulk email provider. Okay, we're going to do that later. Use a separate but similar domain and email for the bulk provider. We're definitely going to do that later. Okay, because that's going to take some time. So today we set up our templates and we're going to find a list of litigation attorneys to prospect to. Okay, now when you start doing this, you want to remember the counties that you're prospecting in. So Albuquerque's in Bernalillo County. So we're going to go Bernalillo courthouses. Because when people litigate, the keyword is litigation. When people litigate, they litigate at specific courthouses. So I can tell you right now that this is a courthouse up here I'm not going to. But down here, Bernalillo County Metropolitan. Now, from our first video, when I called a process server, she says, oh, if it's in Metro, so she's differentiating right away. She told me the Metro court was a little bit different than some of the other courthouses. So what we want to do is probate, okay. Second Judicial District Court and Bernalillo County Courthouse. So there's a couple. So Metro Court seems to be the big one, okay. So Metro Court, that probably means Metro, okay, housing in Bernalillo County Court. The building is located, okay. All right, anyways. So now what we're going to do, this is so ninja. Okay, this is just one method, okay? But we're going to go, okay, we're going to put in this address. We're going to go maps. Are you guys still with me? Let's see here. Okay, yeah, I'm still alive. Going like 3 hours and the thing shuts off or something. Okay. John says, good stuff. Cool, man. Thanks. So if I come over here, is a little ninja trick. If I go directions and I go attorney. See, it's been a while since I've done this. Let's see what it does. So it gives you the closest attorney's office to the courthouse. This doesn't mean a whole lot, right? It really does. Oh, criminal law, yeah. So it doesn't mean a whole lot, but it's nice to know that Adam Oakley is walking distance from the Metropolitan Courthouse. Scales of justice. What is this? What is scales of justice? It's probably a process server. It's art. Interesting. Oh, it's this giant scale of art. How funny. This shows how much I know about the area. Guys, I'm so new to this area. It's so funny. All right. All right. So, okay. Anyway, so that's one method. It's not super great. Okay. The other thing you could do is come over here and just go attorneys. Now, the reason why this method is not good, it's the first one I use, so I'm showing it to you. But the reason why it's not that good is because you don't know if they're litigators. I can't tell you how much time I spent like reaching out to attorneys to find out. I'm talking like 90% of them were like, well, I really don't litigate. I don't go to court. Right? I never go to court. I file things and that's it. I serve people via certified mail and that's it. Like bankruptcy attorneys, no go. Right? A lot of these attorneys, like ones that do LLC formations, they don't need you. Okay? They don't need you. So we want criminal law. We want evictions. We want foreclosure attorneys. We want collection agencies. So let's go through that really quick. So now my mind's spinning here. Credit, EUREAU, Academy, Bureau. Credit Bureau. Did I spell it wrong? I think I spelled it right. One of my top clients was Butte County Credit Bureau. So it's a weird thing to spell. But anyways, Pacific Credit Association. You think because it says credit that it's some kind of a credit company. No, not usually. It usually means they're collecting money from you, and that's how they name themselves. And whether they're a collection agency or not, it's good to know to reach out to them. So I'm definitely going to reach out to them. I'm going to show you guys a couple really ninja trick things right now that I learned just in the last year, I guess. Chat GPT 4. Let's see. Let's go. Okay. So here we are. We're going to put in create a 2-column list of Albuquerque litigation attorneys, including name and email. Actually, let's do a 3-column. I don't know if it can do it, but we'll try. Including name, phone, number, and email. Guys, if this works, oh my gosh. Let's see. Oh, dang. I'm unable to provide a real-time or specific information, including personal private information. Oh, yeah. It can do it. Trust me, it can do it because I just pulled a list of. Anyway, let's put this in and do it a little bit different. A 2-column list. These are called prompts, by the way. If you Google ChatGPT prompts, you'll be blown away by what you could do. Create a 2-column list of Albuquerque litigation attorneys, including name and website. You could do that, bro. Oh, come on. All right. Create a. I don't know why it's doing that. Oh, here you go. Yeah. You would list the attorneys' names in one column and their websites in the next column. I know that. That's what I'm asking you to do. Browsing capability is disabled. However, I can suggest a format on how you might structure information. That's so funny. I just got one using, which we're going to get into here in a second, on how to get the best domain authority. Anyways, back to Google. It's saying that it can't search real-time information, which I get that. So, meaning it's not in its database. So, I pulled a list earlier. Litigation attorneys directory in Albuquerque, New Mexico. Okay. Once you find your list, it's going to be so easy. All right, let's bring this over here. Let's get rid of, I'm going to keep the collection bureau one because I'm going to come back to that. Let's get rid of chat. By the way, I could have used ChatGPT to write my intro email actually, but I wanted something short and sweet, you know, which it probably could have done too. Okay, so there's all these sponsored ones, which you can check them out. Let's come down here to Best Albuquerque, New Mexico estate and trust attorneys. And here we go. Civil litigate. Best Albuquerque, New Mexico civil litigation attorneys. Here's a pretty good list. Okay. Contact me. There's his phone number. I mean, if this is a great thing to do for a virtual assistant to do, or you pick up the phone and call them and say, hey, Frank, I see you're a litigation attorney here in Albuquerque. Would it be okay if I shot you over my rate sheet on how much we charge for service? I'm sure you already have a process server you guys are using, yeah? Oh yeah, we have a guy. Okay, would it be okay? Would it be out of the question? Would it be completely out of the question if I sent you my rate sheet so you know what we charge, just in case your guy's out of town? You know, some of them are gonna go, nah, I'm okay, whatever, and just keep going. It's a numbers game. A lot of these people are smart nowadays. They do not include their why does it say Denver? Yeah, it says Albuquerque. Okay. So I could probably get his email a couple different ways. They want you to contact him, right? That way they know that that you're coming from them, right? That you're coming from this website, superlawyers.com or whatever. But let's just for the sake of argument, let's click on website. All right, let's scroll to the bottom. There's his email or his phone again. Let's see, attorneys, more info. Excuse me. Yeah, some of them don't share it, which is smart because then they can get spammed by people. Right? That's the idea. All right. So that's one way. But you know what? I would not avoid calling people. I really wouldn't. The key that should give you security in all of this is knowing that that they serve people. They're litigation attorneys. Okay. Oops. What's happening? I'm calling somebody. All right, so let's get into it. 505 338 3945.
Salcedo Chavez, this is Leisha.
You said Felicia?
Leisha.
Oh, Leisha. Hi, Leisha. How you doing? My name is Mike.
Hi, Mike.
Hey, just real quick, I'm a process server in the area. You guys probably already have a guy. Would it be okay if I sent you an email with my rate sheet just in case your guy's out of town?
Of course, sure.
What's a good email for you?
Okay, so it is L Martinez at Salcedo Chavez.
Okay.
SAUCHAVEZ.com.
Okay, one second. Let me pull it up here. Sorry, I'm coming out with a cold or something. You said
No, you're good, no worries.
you said Salcedo Chavez?
Yes.
Perfect. Salcedo Chavez. I'm pulling it from your website right here. So salcedochavez.com.
Yes.
Perfect. Is this your email? Can I put your name here?
Yes, that is my email, L Martinez. Yep.
And I bet you're the one sending out all the serves, huh?
That is me.
I'm gonna have to bring in a big old pitcher of coffee at some point.
No, you're good. No worries.
Well, thank you, Leisha. I appreciate you. I look forward to doing business with you.
Awesome. Thank you.
All right. You have a great day.
Bye. You too.
Bye.
Bye-bye.
Guys. Guys. I mean, if I knew what I know now after doing real estate, this business is going to make me so much money. I can't even, I'm so excited right now. Salcedo Chavez. I don't know if you guys get this, if you guys are fully understanding this. The power of understanding how things connect. So anyway, you're doing your business, you're busy. You got a bunch of serves to do. I made one simple phone call from the litigation attorney list and I got the paralegal who answers the phone, who also sends out the serves. Okay. Start connecting the dots, put things in action, serve only at night at first, right? And just do marketing in the morning. All right, let's go. Templates. Okay, so I really don't have a template for this, but I went with what I thought she would be most agreeable to. And this still works. This still works. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to include something here. I'm going to say, hi, this is Mike. This is Michael. It was great. It was great talking to you on the phone. And actually, I'm going to make this even more personal, and I'm going to say Alicia. I got to find out how to spell that, though. Okay. And guys, for those of you like, this is taking so much time, how would you have any time to do anything? Let's see if she's an attorney. She's a paralegal, yeah. Yeah, these attorneys you don't even really want to talk to. You really want to talk to the paralegals. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to find out how to spell this. That could be it. Yeah, I can't risk spelling your name wrong. I can't risk spelling your name wrong. Okay, I can't. Hi, this is Michael. It was great talking to you on the phone just now. As promised, I've included my rate sheet. I'm an experienced process server in the area, and I saw online that you guys are handling a heavy caseload. I was curious if there's anything I can do to help lighten the load. I like that I didn't mention attorney here because it can be used for paralegal as well. I specialize in serving service of process and hard to find individuals. And I've been in business for 10 years. I can handle a variety of jobs, some of which I've listed below. I'm not super excited about that, but whatever. So there we go. I'm set up. Really quick, I've shown you the proof of concept. We're going to call some more attorneys too, but for now, okay, she's going to reply probably. That's what they do in the legal world. They say received, right? And so I'll get her how to spell her first name. I like this little suave Albuquerque looking bro. Oh boy, I'm going to get in trouble. Ooh, look at this. Oh man, should I leave this good looking guy in there? Probably not. Probably not. Oh my gosh. I'm going to try to do this quick because I want you guys to see this is not rocket science, okay? Okay, we're going to upload my new logo. Boom. Oh, man, I'm going to so dominate this area. Okay. Boom, 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 boom. Good grief, everything is blue. Yeah. Branding. We just got to change all the branding. And orange pops stands out better too. There's a bunch of colors here. I hate that. Okay, let's zoom in. If you guys are patient enough to follow along with this and actually put some of this into action, your business is going to explode. I promise you. I can't promise you a certain amount of money that you're going to make because that depends on the area. That depends on a lot of things, right? It's just not smart to promise something like that. But I can promise you, if you put in the effort, you'll see a reward. Okay, so I just kind of changed everything to match the branding, right? And then I'm gonna have to change a lot, man. I got to be careful not to tweak out on this because I can spend four days on this. Okay, what is this? There we go. Okay, there you go. Orange Orange. Okay, let's go. Let's do the 30,000 foot view. It's pretty good. I actually like the blue better, but it's our brand, right? Okay, call for rush service. Okay, we're gonna put our cool little phone number in here: 833 693 3453. Okay, call for rush service. The best service of you can count on. Count on. You know, let's go ahead and get rid of that. Our services. We specialize in serving hard to find individuals and best known for our great. You notice how I'm saying our and stuff like that because this is a business thing, right? On the email, I want to be very personal, but on this kind of stuff, we want to be more professional. Specialize in serving hard to find individuals and individuals best known for our great communication and daily attempts. Now, I wouldn't recommend always doing that, but while we first get started here, that's what we're going to roll with. Okay. Okay. So we're going to put here routine service. So many people, when they do a rate sheet, they want to go crazy. They want to go crazy with it. You don't have to go crazy with like a spreadsheet. This is a marketing tool. Okay. Rush service and same day service. Okay. All right, I'm going to zoom in and change all of this. And I'm only doing this right now because I want to send this rate sheet right away. I don't want to wait, right? Routine service. Starting at $79. $79 for 5 attempts. Again, I would do 3 attempts normally, but we want to beat the competition. And I already know the competition is charging $85. Okay. Rush service, only $20 more. Starting at, and we do starting at because they might want other things, right? Starting at $99 for 5 attempts. Now, I'm not getting into the weeds about how often the attempts are, stuff like that. They could call for that. Let me just copy this. Starting at same day service, we're going to go a little hefty. Why? Because if they have us do a same day serve, it's going to take time immediately. So I don't want to just do $20 more. I'm going to go $149. Why? Because we've broken the $100 mark. We're already going to break the $100 mark no matter what. So in stock trade, well, I don't want to go down that road, but in stock trading, they talk about the difference between like a certain amount, like baseline, and when the stock will go to the next level. Anyway, that's another for another day. If it was 110, it'd still be over 100. If it was 120, it'd still be over 100. So 149 is not going to be shocking, right? Because it's same day service. Okay. Starting at 149 for 5 attempts. Yeah, that's good. Okay. For now, that's good. All right, and we'll back up here. Let's see. Our services. I don't know how that was before, but our services. I don't like that at all. Service you can count on. Yeah, again, I could just tweak out on this thing for days. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave that for now. All right, so over here, how we work. I love this. This is already here, but I already love it. We are standing by. Remember, this is a sales letter. We're standing by to help you get. We're standing by to help you. We're standing by to serve your legal support needs. You can hire us in one of 3 ways. One of 3 UPS guys here. Simple ways. One of 3 simple ways. I don't like this. Oh, getting a phone call. 310. Dang it. I got to send him a voicemail. All right. So you can hire us in one of 3 simple ways. So let's go. 1. We're going to look up an element, which is a graphic. Okay. We're going to search for, let's say, order. Let's see what we get from order. Yeah, let's a shopping cart is fine. Great. Okay, shopping cart. So they can hire us with the fancy dancy shopping cart. I'm gonna fix that in a second. The next way they can order from us is email. There's a little fancy dancy email. The next way is that we can pick it up, right? Because we were offering to do document retrieval and preparation, right? So if I come over here and I go, now I'm just going to zoom in. Over here. Okay. So I know this is taking a little bit of time, but you only have to create it once, you know. Boom. A shopping cart, Michael. What are you doing? Okay, let me try this again. Yes, I have a dedicated business cell phone line. I just use the same cell phone, but it comes from Ring Central. So when I answer it, it says you're getting a phone call from, right? So let me see. Great question. Let me see if I can find something that looks more like order online. Interesting online. That looks kind of interesting. What if I did like a computer? I don't know. I don't want to overthink this. I'm just going to leave it like that. A shopping cart. Okay. Order online at www.abqserver.com. You know what I just realized is that's not set up yet. That's not set up yet. Dang it. You know what I could do though is I could forward it. So I'm going to make this blue. It's like the universal color for websites. What is the dinging noise happening? Okay. All right, let me zoom out. Nope, I hate it. Let me just change this back. Let's just make it black. Let's see what that does. Let's try light blue. Let's try that. Okay, I guess I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it white, and then I'm going to go underline. There we go. That looks better. Okay, now the little car. I'm gonna delete these two little briefcases, and this looks so. This is gonna look so professional. You know how we work. Order online. How we work. Order online. By the way, I'm gonna put this in the Trello so that you guys can change this and make it whatever you want. Add your logos. So here we're gonna go email. Send your document. Remember, this is just for attorneys. Via email. Mike. What did I put? Did I put info? I'm just gonna do Mike for now. But remember, this is a great opportunity to use one of those aliases and say orders or order, right? Or I used to have one that was dispatch. I don't recommend doing that. Just send a different message, I think. abqserver.com. There we go. abqserver.com. You go ahead and underline that beast and then make it bigger. Email. I'm just going to email. Email your request to Mike at abqserver.com. That could work. And then the last way is concierge pickup. And of course, I don't want to pick it up from them. Okay. But you do what you have to do when you first start off, when you first get started. Not to mention the fact that you're going to build a relationship with them, and they may need that before they actually trust you with their work. Let's see. Call for pickup. I could put a phone number here. Call for call for quick pickup service. I actually like the idea of a phone here instead, but I already have call here. Call. So let's see. So I want to put a call for pickup service. Call for service. Let's do that. Keep it simple. 833 693 3453. Okay. Yep. Okay, that's it. Now let me see. Let's take a quick look. Did we forget anything? Oh, what is this? Okay, now, Desi would laugh at me for leaving this guy on here. Let me just see. I'll try to find one of me. Let's see. All the people I interview. I like how he's dressed, but I don't want to show up and let them down. They're like, "Where's the good-looking guy?" Right? Okay. I do have some old photographs. Let's see what this one might look like. No, I'm way too happy on that one. Way too happy. This just looks perfect. Like he's not wearing a tie. He's like, he's just a okay. He's just a process server. Nope, I hate that one too. I think I'm gonna leave it for now. But eventually, what I'll do, see, like this guy too. He's super sharp too. He was on my show. He's multi-millionaire. Let's see. Maybe this one. I don't know. I don't know. That's not great. What do you guys think? Let's see. This one. I'm so epic. I'm so epic. Okay. All right. I got to move on from this. I could take so long in this. Again, you want to send a message. This one's not. I just don't like the lighting on that one. That's terrible. What about this one? Nope. Nope. I hate that one too. There is a level of individuality. Like if you come on here and you know somebody sees you as being like that's who you are, it could go really far. But again, you don't want to send a message that like you're doing 10 things and you want it to just be simple, professional. All right, let's get at it. We're done. We're done. Get out of there. Okay, Mr. Suave guy, you're up. I do need to get some professional photos. This one could do. Let's see. Maybe no. It's a little blurry. No. I do have a couple professional photos down here somewhere. Trying to find them. It's just taking a while to load. Gosh, what a pain. Let's see. Here we go. The problem is I used a lot of branding as a realtor. A lot of different branding there. But I could fix that actually. Let me see here. Let's see. If any of these could work. I have some professional ones here. This is it. This is the last thing I'm doing. Here you go. There's me in a suit. Let me find the suit guy. Come on. I'm going to put me in a suit up there. Taking forever to load. Yeah, buddy. Rolling like a big shot. It's unfortunately it's PNG, and it's when I had a long beard. But it's not terrible. It's not terrible. Okay. All right. All right, we're gonna roll with that. That's what we're rolling with, unless I see the long form one pop up here. Maybe I should do this one. My beach days when I was a beach bum. Yeah. Okay, that's it. All right. So now what I got to do is I got to make this look good, right? I gotta give it a background really quick. So let's go down. Mm-hmm. I'm not a big fan of this picture, but it sends a message that I wear a suit, that I'm professional. There's some good things. I'm going to take the good things here. And the other thing that I want to do here is I want to make this a different color. The guy before had this different color in the background, like grayish. Dun, 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 dun. Mm-mm. No. Oh, he had an actual background. That's what it was. He had an actual office in his background. No worries. Let's get ninja. Let's get ninja. I know I said I wasn't going to, but I'm going to. Sorry, I have a problem. Okay. So photos. Photo background. We could go like this. No. Could go. Let me just do office. Office background. So if I did something like this, did that, right? I did that. Now here's the ninja part of this. Oh no. Here's the ninja part of this is you have to okay. You have to move it behind it. It's really sucks, but you go like this. You go boom. And then that's the background, right? And then you move this slowly into place like this. See if I go like this, then sometimes it'll take over that little spot and you're screwed. The good thing about this picture is when I show up to pick up documents, if I ever show up to their office, they're gonna be like, "Whoa, who's you cut your beard?" You know what I mean? They're gonna be like impressed. Okay, let's see. Be like, yeah, I got tired of looking like a homeless dude. All right, all right, all right. It's looking pretty good, pretty crispy. There we go. Do you guys see anything wrong with it? You guys see anything wrong with it? I don't see anything wrong with it yet. You have to understand this is eventually going to get printed. The thing is, a service you can count on. I feel like maybe I should make these bigger just because there's not a whole lot of information. Why not make them bigger, you know? What's this? Let's go up here. You can type up here and you can type 15 or something. Oh, that's too big. Let's type 13. Still too big. 11. Perfect. So that way I could do the same thing on each of them. 11. 11. Come on now. That's still not great. Let's bold all these and that's it. Okay, that is it. We're out of here. We're saving it and we're out of here. Okay. But now we got to go set up our at least an online order form. Okay. Because I'm gonna send this out. What if she wants to send me a serve right now? Right. So oh, that picture looks huge right there. Okay. I'm gonna roll with it. 836933453. That's it. Save. Oh, wait a minute. Remember, they're going to be able to see what this is called. So here we're going to put ABQ server. Michael Reed professional. Right? Process server. They're going to be able to see this, you guys. Okay. So we're going to hit download. I've made better rate sheets, okay, but I'm just showing you guys how. Don't overthink it. You could do this on the fly, okay? You can do this. All right, so I just saved the rate sheet. I'm gonna come over here to my email. I'm going to attach. And when you first do this, I want you to click on it. Remember, we're strategically being very personal, very individual, right? It's opening over here on a different screen. It looks pretty fly, if I'm being honest. It looks pretty fly. Looks pretty professional, which I can credit real estate for helping me with that. So, but now you guys have it, okay? Boom. Just a real quick review of the email. Experienced process server new to the area. Hi, this is Michael. Blah blah blah. I think it's solid. I don't see any comments. Either you guys don't care or I aced it. One or the other. So before I send this email off, we are going to go create a quick form because I've already created them. And just get logged in real quick. I'm going to show you how quick and easy this is to create a form and then forward your domain to it. So first thing I'm going to do actually is I'm going to go to Namecheap and I'm going to show you this. So if you own a domain with Namecheap, it's super easy for you to do this. All right, let's see your website builder. I'm going to do this for Desi so she doesn't have to. Let's see. Oh, let's see. Did I already create one? Let's see. Anyways, sign in. Quit jacking around. Go to my account. What's the problem? Okay, abqserver.com. Here we go, manage. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go to advanced DNS on Namecheap. It's the best server. I've already forwarded it to my eFile company, which also handles service and process nationwide. So it's kind of already something we're doing, but we do it. I have other people manage it. So what we're going to do is we're going to send, okay, let's hold off on this for a second. Let's go create the form so we can get the link to forward it to. So new online order form. I'm going to copy. I've just created a new awesome online order form. How do I copy this? I want to create a copy. Bear with me one second, you guys. I'm going to copy this one. And and when you guys sign up with Mighty Website Builder on our medium plan, which is the $79 plan, it's the business plan, you actually get one of these forms I'm going to show you for included. It's included in your service. Copy to my account. Okay. Here we go. New. All right. So I'm going to build it really quick with you guys watching. I don't think that'll be too crazy. And I'll show you. So this is the one that I've optimized for my e-filing company, and it's worked really well. And so I'm just going to use that. Okay. That's what I'm going to use. I'm going to insert a new image here. This is a different one. I just copied the form for this company, and I'm just going to create a new one here. Okay. If you have any questions, please email who? No, not them. We're going to edit the link, and that way we can change it to Mike at abqserver.com. Okay, we're gonna make it match. Open in a new tab if they do decide to email me. Yes. Boom, that's done. If you have any questions, email him. That's their first name, their last name, their company. I've made this so much easier than it used to be. So now I'm just going to go through and make sure that none of these match previous names of companies and whatnot right here. Let's see. So that all looks good. I'm also just going to do service of process for this part. Recipient, service of process, photograph. Yes. It's not required. Yeah. Service instructions. Yes. Do you need a skip trace? Yes or no? Okay, here we go. Okay, skip trace, locate, or skip trace. Yeah, I made this cheaper for the nationwide stuff. It's a 5750. But then I made the rapid skip trace like super expensive. So I'm actually going to change this for these local folks like crazy cheap. And remember, the reason is that I want to get this new business. They're not gonna care that my skip tracing becomes 75 in the future. I promise you, it's a relationship. Once you've built a relationship, nothing else matters. You know, your rate only matters when you don't have a relationship with them. Okay. So when you have a relationship with them, I'm telling you, I have had clients that were like kind of buddies of mine that would be like, Mike, are you really charging, are you really charging me $200 for that? I'm like, I don't know, bro. Have you went and served anyone on an Indian reservation lately? That took me 6 hours, you know? Oh, okay. No worries. That's kind of how it would go. Okay. By the way, I don't recommend serving people on an Indian reservation. So, 5 attachments. Da, 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 da. Okay. Save. Did I miss anything? No, I don't think so. Standard service. Here we go. I got to update my service rates, right? My fees. And my fees, if you remember, what were my fees? All right, we're going to go 79. And actually, if you remember, I did 5 attempts on that one. 79. 5 attempts. So you see, this is where we get into a little bit more into the weeds. How much things are going to cost and how many attempts there are and whatnot. 99. Okay. It's super important that you do it like this. If you don't do it like this, then people are like, what happened? Why? I thought I got, when you set up your rates, you want to have your rates show up in the drop down. Like, you don't want to have any surprises. Monthly retainer, I'm going to take it off of this one because this is like a nationwide thing. And this is not on demand. This is same day. Is what we called this. Same day. And then because if you don't add it, no one will ever order it. But if you add it, someone will order it. I promise you, on demand. That's kind of what this is. Same day, 3 same day attempts. Let's change this. Let's go just because it's the local one. So 3 same day attempts and a 1 hour stakeout if ordered by noon. Yeah, that's that one. Then this one's 149 same day, but it doesn't get 3 attempts on the same day with a stakeout. Give me a break. Same day service attempt made same day if ordered same day. We're going to say the same day. I don't want to confuse people. 5 attempts. Hours attempt made the same day. 4 attempts. Then let's just say the same day and additional attempts daily. Yeah, because otherwise you get in the weeds. So for this, let's do 497. I promise you somebody's going to use this. I'm telling you guys, I've done it and people will order it. You just have to scale up big enough where people are actually ordering your services like that. Okay, how many pages are we printing? Yes, I like doing up to 50 included. Are we advancing witness fees? Yeah. Please only email a copy of the affidavit or e-file it. So this is where I increase my average cart value dramatically. If they want me to email it, and then send a copy in the mail, I charge them $8. You want me to go like get a stamp saying you want me to have an envelope and all this? It's going to cost you. That's a service fee. We're not back in the 60s. Okay. Please e-file my affidavit upon completion. I charge them $33. If they want me to notarize it, I'm going to email a copy. I'm going to notarize it, and then I'm going to return it in the mail for about $50. So when they're ordering online from me, they have to take account of that. Is this something that he's going to want to do or that he's going to do for me? So because this is a localized service and I want to kind of sell them on my service, I'm going to lower this to something more negligible. So $3.95. The e-filing, I'm going to go down to $15.95 just because of the current market here. And for this one, I'm going to do 25 bucks extra, 21. I think that's more negligible. Okay. And then save. Let's see. Okay. Let me check out my little service agreement here. Make sure it doesn't say 1, 2, 3 in there. Yeah, it looks good. Okay. So now I get to come over here and do my style. My style, I don't want the cool blue, even though it is cool. Let's just see what this one looks like. Ooh, I kind of like that one. It's white with the orange button on the bottom, or no? Let's see. Got the orange button. Oh yeah, I like that actually. Okay, that's what we're rolling with. That's what we're doing. Okay, so now I'm gonna go and I'm actually gonna change the name. I'm gonna go into settings. I'm gonna change it to send it to the right places. So we're gonna go rename. We're gonna go. This is gonna mess everything up, but it's okay because I'm gonna put it everywhere. So I'm gonna go Albuquerque. I'm just gonna go ABQ server order form. Right here. ABQ online order form service of process. I make it long so that so people don't focus on the rest of it. Boom. I like that. See that? And then you come over here and you go, and change the name of it up here too. Okay. I'm going to change the email where it gets sent. And I'm actually just going to add, because I have a team helping me with the other stuff, but I want to make sure that this is coming to me. abqserver.com. There we go. Save notification email. It's already set up to say new SOP order, which I really like, with the address and everything. Submission message. Thank you for your order. Let me see what this says. Gotta change this out. Yeah, we don't want it to have 123 e-file after they submitted the order. That's going to be weird. We've received your order. I'll change this up. If you need immediate assistance or have any questions, please contact us. And I usually don't do a phone number, but when you're doing service or process, you have to have a phone number. They're going to call because they need the security that this is being taken care of, especially when it's a paralegal. If she can't get a hold of you to verify that you got it, hey, did you get it? I just submitted it. Did you get it? Like, they do that. And so do what they need and just, take care of business, do what they need. Okay, here we go. So I don't know why it's showing up like that. It's so weird. Okay, save settings. All right. On a different day, I'm gonna set this up with Serve Manager and show you how this works. For now, I'm gonna leave this connected to that Stripe account. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go to share. I'm gonna take this link and then we're done with the form for now. So I'm gonna take this link. I'm actually gonna come over here to I'm gonna minimize this. And I'm going to change my signature because I'm just going to add this to the signature, but I don't want them to see this long link, right? So I'm going to highlight all of this. I'm going to link it to my online order form until my website's built. Once my website's built, I'm going to link it to my website services page. Boom. So now if they happen to be around this area. So the thing is, when they search in their email, if they search Valencia County, Valencia, Santa Fe, whatever they search in their email, because they've received this email from me, I'm going to show up. It's going to say process server in their area. Okay. So powerful. Okay. That's it. For that, that's it. And then for the templates, let's go to drafts because I already created this one, right? So for this one, I'm actually going to change my template here in a second. But for this one, for now, I'm just going to say, thank you for your time and consideration. And I'm just going to leave it at that because she has my online order form. I need to add the signature. Oh no, the signature's right there. So I'm going to go ahead and link this because it was already here. And then I'm going to send it. Now I know that was a lot of details and kind of getting in the weeds a little bit, trying to teach you guys how to do it. It's not exciting. It's not like, entertaining, I guess, but it's important. And once you set it up, well, I'm going to show you right now how it works. I'm going to hit send. It's Michael. I've included my rate sheet. You can also order online from me with this link. And boom. So powerful. So powerful. All right, send. Send? Should I send? Should I send my lone soldier on Process Server Nation? Whoever you are. Send. Okay. I could do this. I would be doing this with or without you guys on here, honestly. Like, I hope you're getting value. If you're getting value, hit like, comment, subscribe, do all the things. That way other people can see. I'm actually, if you haven't gotten the Trello board, let me go ahead and put my. Let me go ahead and put my my rate sheet that I just created. The link to it. Copy link. Anyone with the link can access, and then I'm going to copy the link and I'm going to put it in Trello for you. Trello. All right. So prospecting using a separate. Okay. Hire a virtual assistant. Let's set this up. Where do I want to put this? I'm going to put it in the description. Rate sheet. I'm going to call this prospecting rate sheet example. There you go. Save. Oh, that's so good. I love Trello. Okay. All right. What's next, Trello? Let's open up Trello prospecting again. First of all, we have to know we found a list of litigation attorneys. Let's go back to that really quick. So this was who we found. What do we do with this information? Okay, super important. Let's open our email back up and let's go over here to this little tab. You're going to go down here to Google Sheets. And you're going to open up Google Sheets and you're going to create, eventually this Google Sheet is going to be tied to my website. Whenever someone subscribes to my newsletter that I'm not going to send out for a little while, all right, they'll be added to the sheet so that when I'm ready, right, then I can go ahead and do that. ABQ server email list. Now this is super powerful. So we're going to go just really quick. We're going to go name. Wait, actually we need to go first name, last name, email, phone. Now not all this stuff will be added, but company, address, and actually there's going to be a bunch more, but for right now, that's it. Let's go to the left and we're going to put notes. So this is the notes section. And over here, we're going to put, something like that. We're going to freeze. We're going to freeze the first row. There's different ways you can do this, but for now, merge cells. Okay, let's not geek out on this. All right, so notes. So we can open up, the notes is pretty big. So we know that we spoke to someone named Leisha. And she gave me her email. There's a much more advanced way of doing this, but I'm showing you it this way because I know how it is when you first get started. Okay, that it can be difficult to follow up with people and stuff like that. You notice when she told me her email, she said it very quickly. Maybe that was like her test. She was testing me. Okay, so we got this phone number was the correct phone number. I believe that's the number I called. So now I have her phone number here. Oh man, I hope that the old tuber doesn't shut me down for showing addresses. They do that, man. They can be a real pain sometimes. So anyway, we have our Google Sheet set up. And now you can just keep going down the line here. Get rid of that. So let's go back over here. And if you made it a goal to reach out to a person every day, reach out to, 5 people a day, 5 days a week, that's 25 new paralegals. And then what you do is, because you added them in here, I'm going to put in the notes here. Geez, I don't want YouTube to destroy me, so I'm going to move that over there. So now what you put over here is you come over here and you say like, spoke to Alicia. She said she'd love to get a rate sheet. She seemed like she was in a hurry, or else I would have pried a little more. I would have said something like, "So do you have someone you use right now?" She said she didn't. I didn't say that though. I said, "You want to raise?" She said, "Yeah." I said, "You're probably the one that sends out the serves, aren't you?" She said, "Yeah." She sends out the serves, but it just never connected to me before when I had my company. It never connected the dots that the person who answers the phone is also the person who sends out the serves. Right? Like, I know it sounds silly to even say it, but it's true. All right. I'm doing pretty good, guys. We're a couple hours in and I'm still going. We're gonna make this happen. You can outwork your competition easily. You just got to get everything set up. Once everything's set up, it's off to the races. All right, so let me go back out of here. Oh, I should probably copy this too. Here we go. Socito Chavez, PC, Super Lawyers. Really quick. I moved that because it's the company name. Socito Chavez. I mean, you could fill all this out. I'll have a VA. Eventually, I'll just have a virtual assistant doing all this. But this is important because when you do your follow-up stuff, good grief. That's annoying. So we're actually just going to do this. There you go. So now you can take this part. Eventually, what you want to do is you want to upload that. I'm going to put it like this and have a VA do it. Well, eventually, what you want to do is you want to have like a street address, unit number, right? And you're gonna have somebody fill all that out, okay? And or you do it, just fill it out because when you upload it to a CRM, because you want to send them letters and postcards saying thank you for your business, hey, Merry Christmas, blah blah blah. You got to have that set up, okay? All right, let's get into getting some more business. What else do I have on my list that I was going to go over? Is there something that brought you to the call that I haven't talked about yet? Let me know. While you guys think about that, I'm going to go back to my litigation attorney list if I can. Here we go. Yeah, no, it's gone. Ooh, shoot, I forgot to send this. So here we go. So remember I got this. You can actually go over here to Namecheap and then put that link in for that form. Put the link in. Redirect. Okay. There we go. Is that right? URL redirect. Well, we'll find out. But basically, you put it in there and then you go abqserver.com and it should send it. Let's see what it does. Sometimes it takes a little bit of time to forward. There you go. Boom. abqserver.com sends them straight to my online order form. Bada bing, bada boom. Let me just real quick. Boom. Upload some documents. Oh man, I need this for same day. 149. You're not advancing witness fees. Only. I'm going to change the design of this a little bit. I thought I changed this. Yeah. I messed up something here. Let's go down here to the pricing. Pricing, proof of service pricing. You can't charge for a proof of service, but you can, or you shouldn't, but you can certainly charge. Oh, here you go. I didn't change this part, see? But you can, oh man, but you can certainly charge for the services surrounding that you're going to provide surrounding the proof of service. Yeah. Some people at NAPS will get on to you if you do that. They don't like that. but it's your business. You got to run your business the way that serves you. NAPS is a great organization to be a part of if you want to get referrals and stuff. So I'm going to change the design because I want this to be a little more obvious where I'm supposed to click, which it's not right now. But anyways, it's going to automatically add a convenience fee for me, which is nice because that'll cover the cost of Stripe and the credit card fees and things like that. And I'll end up getting $87 because they want me to mail the proof of service and they want me to, and they ordered online. So that's why I lower my rate a little bit because $87 is actually a little bit more than the 85. So I might actually lower this even more so that my ultimate rate is still lower than the competitor. I don't want to race to the bottom, but being new, I want to get business, right? I want to get business right away, if that makes sense. So let's see, business. Okay, we got about 5 more minutes and then I'm going to roll into a couple different things that I want to go over. But let's do a little bit more prospecting, okay? What is happening? Oh, here we go. It's working now. It was freezing up on me for a second. Here we go. Litigation attorneys. Here we go. So what you want to do is you want to find litigation attorneys. Oh, here's some right here. Personal injury. We specifically want Avo is a great website for that. Let me see. Let's check out. Let's check out Avo. You can sign up for this actually. Humble, quirky. This is prospecting, you know. In real estate, you really learn that you have to prospect. And that's what we're doing today. We're prospecting. Dun-dun-dun. Like, I don't want to look at a bunch of listings for people who don't do litigation. Dun-dun-dun. Here we go. Albuquerque has 708 litigation attorneys with 76 reviews. Ooh, I'm getting excited. All right, here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Remember, oh, shoot. Let me see here. So there's the website. There's the phone number. If they're smart and they're using a marketer, then this number doesn't really go to them. It goes through call tools. But anyway, let's give it a shot. I want to send out 5 every day. Okay. So let's that's not even a local area code either. Virtual consultation. Interesting. Unfair practice claims, insurance, employment law, complex multi. Yeah. We'll give him a call. 602 962 8048. Okay, 8048. Excuse me.
Please hold while I try to
Great.
connect you.
It's Google Voice. Oh, that's Ring Central.
Lupton Associates, this is Cole speaking. How can I help you?
Hey, Cole, how's it going? This is Mike. How you doing today?
Doing well.
Hey,
How can I
man.
help you?
Yeah, just real quick. I'm a local process server, moved from Florida. You guys probably have a guy that you use now
For
serving. You guys
processing.
yeah, for delivering documents to for someone who's being served. That's what we do. We also do skip tracing and surveillance and things like that. So I was wondering if you guys even do that, if you're the guy that sends it out, and then if I could email you my rate sheet.
Yeah. So yeah, that's something that I handle normally.
Okay.
But you can absolutely send that over. I can show it to our lead attorney here. I do a whole bunch of stuff, but that's also included in it. So
Oh, very cool.
Yeah, so that actually might be something we're interested in. I can definitely bring it up to our lead attorney.
Yeah, I mean, if
definitely
it's
help
usually,
our efficiency, get something off my plate.
yeah, exactly. Like it's usually something where you don't need it all the time, but when you do need it, I'm here for you. You know, we're professionals. We've been
Yeah.
doing it for over 10 years, and here in Albuquerque, it's APS Albuquerque Process Service. So I'll send you an email, and then what I like to do. What was your first name again?
My name is Cole, Cole.
Cole, what I like to do is, stop in every once in a while, scheduled a stop in and maybe if you guys have like a regular party or regular like company meeting, like I can sponsor luncheons, stuff like that for paralegals. Or sometimes at the paralegal associations, I'll sponsor the lunch, things like that. So
Gotcha.
yeah, what's
Yeah,
it?
so go ahead and send your info over. Our email is going to be, it's our lead attorney's name, so it's Guy, Guy, W, Bluff, BLUFF,
Mhm.
at gmail.com.
Gmail.com. Okay, I see it here. And okay, well, is there anything you can think of that I might be able to help you with in the meantime?
Not at the moment. We've scheduled everything pretty well for the next couple months, just because it's going to be,
Yeah.
people taking vacations and stuff like that. But moving past that, that may be something we're interested in. So I'll bring that up to Guy, and make sure that he reaches out soon, just to get more information. Because I definitely see that as something we might be interested in.
Well, I appreciate your help so much. If you have any questions, this is my cell here, but I'll put everything in the email for you with my rate sheet and everything.
Okay, perfect. I appreciate you reaching out.
Yeah, of course. Thank you so much. Have a great evening.
You as well. Bye-bye.
Bye. I mean, it doesn't sound like they do a lot of serving, but maybe, and maybe there's multiple people in the office. The fact that he has a Gmail, it could mean that he's just a new attorney. He doesn't care about that kind of stuff. But we just found him right here on Ava. Guy, look at this. Oh well, he only has 6 reviews. But still, he's got a 10 rating. Looks like he's an older guy. He's been in business a while. Great. It's a great contact. What a great. I don't expect 10 jobs a month from him, but it doesn't matter because guess what? I've already did the hard. You guys watched me do the hard part of all this. And now, boom. That's the first boom. Second boom. Boom. And oh crap, what was the guy's name? Oh, do you guys remember the guy's name? Was it Cole? John. Shoot, what is his name? Comment his name if you guys remember his name. I want to put his name in here. You always want to be somewhat personal. Hi, this is Michael. I spoke to counting on you guys here. What was his name? Come on Facebook. I see you watching. You guys didn't hear either. Okay. So this is Michael. It was great speaking to you on the phone. I look forward to actually an experienced processor over there. I do want to say this. It's nice if you could put their name, and I think it was Cole. I'm just not thinking about the name right now. Hi, this is Michael. It was great speaking to you on the phone today. I look forward to connecting with Guy. Boom. Send. Next. Lisa. Guys, this is not rocket science. You know what I'm saying? Lisa's got 25 reviews. It's 3:00 here. 273. 2952. Now, the power here is the personal connection that you make with somebody that then carries over into the business world where I have their email, where they open the email, where they expected the email. So Google doesn't spam block me because the emails I'm sending are all getting opened, right? Because they want to see that rate sheet. Got 3 more.
Please leave your message for 505-244-0530.
Hi, Lisa. This is Michael. I'm a local process server. Just giving you a quick call to see if there's any way that I can make your life easier. I'm going to shoot you. Actually, I'll just follow up with you. Thanks so much. Talk to you soon. Shoot, I should have left my phone number because it's a voicemail and she probably isn't going to see the number I called from. I'm looking through here. I just want to make sure I'm calling people who are attorneys in the area, right? Power and small firm feel. Free consultation, only 4 reviews. I wonder if I can review rating. Yes, I want to see all the 4 or 5-star review ratings. I want to see over 10 years experience. Now, here's the thing. Like, I don't really care how much experience they have because the new guys often are the ones that don't have a process server already, right? Whoa, what happened? Let's get rid of this one. Yeah, I'll get rid of that one. Okay, let's see. Donald. 908 9472. I'm also calling from a Florida phone number, so.
Calling Business Law Southwest. Business law that makes business sense. Your call is very important to us. Please select from the following options to further direct your call or dial your party's extension at any time. Press 1 or remain on the line to be connected to a representative. To search for your party by name, press 2, or press 3 to leave a voicemail. To repeat this message, press 4. Thank you, and have a great day.
Thank you for calling Business Law Southwest. This is Sky. How may I help you?
Hey, Sky. My name is Michael. I'm a local process server. I imagine you guys have somebody that you use, but I was curious if I could email you my rate sheet and I could be a good backup for you.
Oh, well, I can't give out emails per se, but what I could do is I could get some of your information and I could forward it to the correct department.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course. Yeah.
Okay. Awesome. So you said your name was Michael, correct?
Yes, Michael.
Okay.
Michael Reed.
All right.
REID. And you want my email or my website?
Oh, whatever you would like.
Yeah, my website is ABQ, like Albuquerque, abqserver.com. And
abqserver.com.
Yeah, we specialize in skip tracing and finding hard to find individuals. So if you have anything like that, we're any serves in general, but obviously if you need somebody, we're here for you. You can put my phone number down too.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, so you can put down the best phone number for that so that I know that it's a really important call would be 833 693 3453.
All right, Mr. Reed, let me repeat those back to you just to make sure that I have them correct.
Okay.
So it's 833-693-3453?
Absolutely.
Okay. And I'm sorry, you said some sort of tracing. What did you call it again?
Yeah, skip tracing. So if somebody skips town, leaves, and doesn't, you can't find them, we can find them. We've yet to not be able to find somebody. The only time was the person was dead, unfortunately.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, I will certainly get that onto the correct department. So it's abqserver.com.
Yeah, and you guys, this is Donald's office, or is this like a phone tree?
Oh, yeah, this is Business Law Southwest. Mm-hmm.
Oh,
I'm just a
okay.
receptionist.
Just so I don't keep bugging you. There's a bunch of attorneys in that office or that you answer for, or
Yeah. I'm just the receptionist. I take the calls for everybody.
I see. Well, listen, I'll come in. You don't work for the court, so I can come in and bring you coffee, right?
Well, yeah. I mean, we do have our physical office location. Yep.
Okay, well, listen, I appreciate it. We get some business from you. We can sponsor different luncheons and things like that. If we do a lot of paralegal association sponsorships and stuff, so um,
hmm
if there's any way that we can help you guys make your lives easier, that's what we're here for.
Okay. Well, fantastic. Well, thank you very much for calling, Mr. Reed. Like I said, I will get this over to the correct department.
Thank you so much. You have a wonderful day. Okay, appreciate your help and time.
Yeah. Thank you. You too.
Bye. So a lot of those business type offices, they can't give out information because there's 10 attorneys in that office, but there's a potential that could turn into something, right? There's a potential that she could mention it to just one person who then uses me, and then I get into with that one attorney, and then that one attorney shares my information with all the other attorneys when they go out to lunch and everything. How many was that? Was that 30? I technically did not. We're almost out of time. Actually, what time is it? 3:30. Yeah, got some more time. I want you guys to see this process work, because if you do this enough, what's going to happen is you're going to get somebody on the phone. I'm telling you, this is going to happen. I'm going to call one of these, and they're going to say, "Actually, I got a server I need to send out right now." I'm telling you, it's happened to me many times. Nearby courthouses. That's interesting. Let's see. So these are sponsored listings. That's the guy I just called. There's a guy. I don't know what happened here. Oh, 4 stars and up. I thought there was like 70. What happened? Let's see. Anyway, there's other listings we can get out of here. We can go Avo. Oh, that's right, Avo. Yeah, Avo's pretty solid. Albuquerque's not a huge area, but yeah. So I didn't have to send an email on that one. I could go through these ones and send them stuff, but again, I really want to be directed on my time in this prospecting that we're doing. To litigation attorneys only. Here we go. Super lawyers. Here we go. Here we go. Did I already call Frank? I think I did. Yeah, I did. That was the girl, the first one. That was a good one. That's what you want. You want as many as those as you can get. All right, let's see. Donald. Oh, that's the office I just called. Business Law Southwest. How funny. That's why I was asking her, because if I see Business Law Southwest, it's probably the same phone number. I don't want to keep calling the same lady. Scott. I like that it's his office name. It's the same name as him. 5365.
Thank you for calling the law office of Scott and Davidson. Para español, por favor, presione número dos. If you know your party's extension, you may dial it now. If you are a prospective client, have questions about billing, would like general case updates, or just have a question, please press 1 or wait on the line for the operator.
Please stay on the line while your call is transferred to the operator.
Hello, you've reached the voicemail of Malia Hansana, legal assistant to Scott Davidson.
Hmm.
I'm out of the office, but you may leave me a message and I will get back to you when I come back. If the call is urgent, you may call back and dial extension 1103. Thank you.
Hey, this is Mike. I'm a local process server with abqserver.com. I was just giving you a quick call because I see you guys are some of the, Scott is one of the top litigation attorneys here in Albuquerque. So I normally don't leave voicemails, but you sound like a sweetheart. So I'm going to leave this voicemail. You can send me an email at mike@abqserver.com or give me a call at 833-693-3453. Thank you so much. I look forward to making your guys' lives easier by serving your papers. Thank you so much. Have a great day. Yeah, I don't like leaving voicemails usually. 99.9% of the time, they're not going to call back. And this is a numbers game. It's nearing the end of the day, too. Hello? I don't know what happened with that one. 431 2167. The thing to understand with these people is that they need a process server in order for their case to go forward. When they should.
How can I help you?
Hi, this is Michael. I'm a local process server. You guys probably already have somebody serving your papers, but I was wondering if I could send you an email with my rate sheet.
Sorry, I was told that if we get any sales calls to just decline.
Oh, it's not so much a sales call, right? Like I'm going to serve you guys if you need something served, right?
Right, so we do already have somebody, and they did tell me that whenever we get calls like this, to just let people know that we have everything covered.
Okay, well, thank you so much. I appreciate you.
Of course. Have a good day.
You too. Bye. So a lot of times, I get it. You don't want people, sending you emails. Because imagine if she gives the email out and people call all day. So you could put that person on a list to go into their office. Because if they're not giving out their email, remember, the harder it is to contact a particular client, potential client, the less likely you have any competition at all. And the fact that they don't have somebody, it's going to be something. I mean, the fact that they already have somebody is going to be interesting to see as time goes on, because I know from experience that this company will be the number one company in the area, and I will eventually see this and I'll be like, oh yeah, I remember you guys. Yeah, you get my premium rate sheet. No, I'm just kidding. All right, let's call these other guys. Let's get somebody send out 5 emails a day.
Please hold while we transfer your call.
Dang, that was a deep voice. Beast man.
Good afternoon, Marshall.
Hi, this is Michael. I'm a local process server. Was wondering if you guys needed a backup. I could send you my rate sheet.
It couldn't hurt to have your information on file. We are pretty loyal to the person that we use.
Of course.
Occasionally he is not available.
Yeah, it happens, and that's why I say it that way. You guys are in business. You guys know what you're doing. So, and I don't want to take too much of your time either. So what's a good email for you?
You can send it to me. My name is Stephanie, STEPHANIE at MarshallLawNN.com. So that's MarshallLawAWNN.com.
I think I got it, Stephanie. Your name is Stephanie, right?
Okay. Yes.
Okay, well, I'll shoot that over to you. If you ever have any questions, you need somebody skip trace, you need documents picked up across town, whatever it is, we're here for you, okay?
Great. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Have a blessed day.
You too.
Bye.
Bye.
She's like, you too. Bye. Boom. There's 2. Bam. right? You're the backup until you're the main. That's what happens. And you're only as good as your last serve. And that's what's going to happen with all these people who are currently. I mean, if you want attorney clients that are going to send you 5 or 10 jobs a month, that's going to be the majority of them, right? Okay. Hi, this is Michael. So great speaking to you on the phone. Hi, this is Michael. Stephanie. Stephanie, it was so great speaking to you on the phone today. Okay, rate sheet below. As promised, my rate sheet is attached below. I just realized too that this is an image. You might want to create your rate sheet as a PDF. Shoot. Yeah, let's fix that. Yeah, let's fix that. See, I did download as a PNG. No. We want a PDF. PDF print. Crop marks. Flatten. Color prints. Whatever. Save download setting. Okay. There we go. See, dang it. I'm glad I realized that before I hit send. Yeah. So let me get rid of this. It's just standard, you guys. It's just standard to use PDF. Because if they want to print it, they don't want to have to take the image and somehow add the image to something and then try to print it. Like I know you can just print images like that sometimes, but most often it's like, oh crap, it's an image. I got to print it. And then, oh crap, it's going to want to print in super high color, whatever. If it's a PDF, they can go print, no color, done. And they have my rates, right? All right, what else we got here? Okay, send. As promised, my rate sheet is attached below. And sometimes people say, "Oh, don't do like emojis or don't do smiley faces, or whatever." And sometimes that's true, but she sounds like a really sweet lady. Make sure I spelled her name right. Stephanie, it was great speaking to you on the phone today. As promised, my rate sheet is attached below. Smiley face. Martial law. STEP. HANIE. It almost looks like marshmallow. Marshmallow, New Mexico. Boom. Done. You can also order online from me using this link. Boom. Getting kind of hungry. I have not eaten. I need to eat. I need to consume food. Wait, what is this link to? Link. It's linked to nothing. What happened? All right, here we go. Link. We're going. Oh my gosh, am I going crazy? Change. Oh, I see. Text to display. Yes. Okay, perfect. Save. There you go. So actually, really quick, I'm going to do this, and I'm going to save this as a new template because this template is way better. Boom. This is all testing and figuring out what works, So hi, this is Michael. So and so. It was great speaking to you on the phone today. So here I'm gonna take this out. But I'm gonna leave that little gap. So if I want to put their name in there, it's all I have to do is put their name in there. So it makes it much easier. It was great speaking to you on the phone today. As promised, my rate sheet is attached below. You can also order online from me using this link. Boom. All right, so that's my new template. Now, if you want to override a template, you got to do a little differently. You go templates, you go save draft, but you wait for that to pop up and you see where it says overwrite. Oh, I'm on a small screen, but yeah, right here it says overwrite template. You can go experience processor overwrite. So it's over, and now overwrote that template. Okay. Dunzo, gunzo, guys. I'm making this so easy for you. How many was that? 2? 2 sent out. Crap, I got 3 more. All right, let's go. Ain't no rest for the wicked. You know what I'm saying? Where was this? Here we go. I feel like I already called Frank. See this? Oh, crap. This is where you have to really keep track of who you're calling. Let me check my phone here. So that was the 0007 one. Somebody's calling me. That's a Fresno phone number. I'm going to decline that one for now. See, a lot of these don't have phone numbers. The cool thing about the ones that do have phone numbers, it usually means that they have a paralegal. Meaning there's a paralegal who answers the phone. Who's like, sure, it can't hurt. Send it over, you know? So what I want to do is I'm going to save this. Copy. Will you stop trying to call me? Can I decline a call so many times? You know what I'm saying? So here we go. We got the address. We don't know if it's the right one. But we're going to go ahead and save it anyways. Well, this person's name was Stephanie. So now when I call back and I go, and she answers like, hey, Stephanie, how are you? Like we're just chummy. Medical malpractice. Interesting. I think I'm going crazy. All right, here we go. Company name. I'm just going to put the attorney's name for the company name. It makes more sense to me. Here we go. Martial law. No. See, I could have taken that if the spelling was weird. I could have been on the website looking at that while she was trying to tell me the email. And then the phone number. Good girl, I'm going to move this over here. And then the phone. Oh, come on now. There's the website. Because your future matters. Marshall sounds like a big company. That's not even the phone I called. I called a different number. Go back. I'm actually going to save both. And I did get her email. So let's go to sent. And if you want to make, peanuts, then don't do this. Just, just do whatever the heck you want to do. But if you want to make $10,000 a month, you got to put in the work. That's just the starting amount for this to be worth it for me. And it doesn't hurt to get a backup. Pretty loyal to our current process server, which is good. I mean, that just means they're going to be loyal to me. It's good. I like it. Unless you do something to screw it up, they're going to be loyal to you too, right? Surprised I'm not getting received back from any of these. Usually they'll do that. I'll say received. I feel like I called. Yes, I did. Salcedo Chavez. Let me just call. Man, my tummy's hurting. Guys, we got 10 more minutes. Do you think I can do it? 505 240 8629.
Welcome to Davis Keelan Law Firm. If you are calling to discuss a potential
The
case,
key is
press
to
1
dig
reach
your
our
well
intake team.
before
If you know
you're
your party's
thirsty.
extension, you may press it at any time. To hear a directory, Davis Keelan Law Firm has been recognized in U.S. News and World Report as one of the best personal injury law firms in New Mexico. Our lawyers have been honored as super lawyers, best lawyers, and as top 100 national trial lawyers. Thank you for your patience.
Hello.
Hey, is this Zachary?
May I know who am I speaking with?
Yeah, this is Michael. I'm a local process server here in Albuquerque. I have Zachary being one of the top litigators, just trying to connect.
Give me one moment here.
Yeah.
And you have any? Just check. One moment. A local litigator, right?
Yeah, local process server.
Give me one moment while I check if he's available.
Okay.
I'm putting in hold again.
Yeah, his paralegal's fine as well.
I'll be putting in hold one moment.
Okay. It's a virtual assistant. Definitely a virtual assistant. A guy from the Philippines or something. Just smart.
Thank you for your continued patience.
But when I can tell you from having VAs myself, you have to train them. You know, you have to listen to them answer calls. You can't just turn them loose. Could be a paralegal.
Davis Keelan Law Firm handles medical and legal malpractice, insurance bad faith, product liability, and serious negligence cases for families, individuals, and small companies. Someone will be with you shortly.
These are civil litigation attorneys that I'm calling. But you can call other types of litigation, right?
Davis Keelan Law Firm has been recognized in U.S. News and World Report as one of the best personal injury law firms in New Mexico. Our lawyers have been honored as super lawyers, best lawyers, and as top 100 national trial lawyers. Thank you for your patience.
All right. So Ryan is a part of Salcedo Chavez as well. So I'm not going to call him.
Davis Keelan Law Firm is a trial law firm focused on wrongful death, catastrophic physical and economic injuries, and complex civil litigation. Thank you for your continued patience.
Apodaca. That sounds familiar. I don't know why it says Colorado.
Hello, Michael.
Yeah, that's me.
Yeah, Michael. Zach is just finishing his meeting with someone else. I'll just go ahead and then connect you over. Okay.
Thank you so much. It's like watching paint dry, probably. You know, but all it takes is one. You guys put in this work and you do the things I'm doing in your local area, people can't compete with you. People will try.
I'll be transferring you over.
Okay. He's trying to figure out how to transfer a call from India.
Davis Keelan Law.
This is Zachary.
Hey, Zachary, it's Michael. How you doing today?
Good. How are you?
Hey, I don't want to take too much of your time, boss. I just I see here you're on the list of litigation attorneys. Figured you might need a good process server. I'm in the area. You probably have one already, but if you need a backup one, I'd love to send you my rate sheet. And if you find the need for me, you can reach out.
For what now?
What
do you do?
Yeah, I'm a process server. I find people, serve them legal documents.
A process server. I see. And are you in Florida?
No, I actually just moved from Florida. That's why I'm doing a little bit of calling around, because I had a company there, moved to New Mexico to be closer to family. And I thought, you know what, I could do this here too. Why not?
Oh, I see. Okay, well, we'll put your name out.
Yeah, what's a good email for you? I'll send you my rate sheet.
It's ZKELIN at daviskeelan.com. All right. You guys do a lot of litigation where you need to have people served, or every once in a while? We do. We've been doing it for a long time, though, so we have folks that we usually use, but we get in situations where we need other people.
Yeah.
Too, so.
You need backups, or when you do these big cases and you got to have 100 people served by, next week or something. Yeah.
Yeah.
Perfect. Well,
all right. Thanks for the call.
I appreciate you. Have a great day. Bye. Okay. So let me just make sure that was good. That was the attorney. Now, the attorneys, oftentimes you're going to see that they don't really need they don't really want your call. Like when they need a server, they'll go find one, right? And some of you guys may be watching thinking like, well, that's obvious, but that doesn't matter. Like, don't have an excuse for why you're not making the calls, right? For why you're not putting in the work. KELIN. KELIN. Okay. Bada bing, bada boom. Got an attorney. That's the third one. All right, so here we go. We're going to go boom. He almost didn't want to give me the email, but because I built a little bit of rapport on the front end, not a ton, but let's see here. How do you spell his first name? Zachary. KELIN. We're going to say KELIN. That's what we're going to say. Hi, this is Michael. It was great speaking to you on the phone today. As promised, my rate sheet is attached below. You can order online. You can also order online from here. You can also order online from here using this link. From me is what I meant to say. Oof. Okay. So let's attach the rate sheet, which is now intelligently a PDF. Let's blast that baby out. Hi, this is Michael. I like that for the paralegals, but we're going to switch this up. Hello. It was great speaking on the phone today, blah, 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 blah. Bada bing. Bada boom. I think I should probably put Reed here actually, but I hate how it moves it down. Anyways, done. So there's 3. What else we got? Let's see. Let's keep going. What else we got? So we called the super lawyers, all the people in the super lawyers list. Let's get out of here and find law. Let's see what this shows. Albuquerque. Oh, this is the one. I think I like this one better. This is one I've seen before where it goes based on the type of law they do. Divorce and family, insurance, immigration. So you can just target people based on this. You can also, we're not going to do this today because I've already been at this for a while, but you could go to the state bar, right, and pull the state bar list. Civil and human rights. Let's see here. Labor. Family law is always a big one, but a lot of family law lawyers actually have their own clients find a server, which is interesting. Let me just click on this for now, see what it shows. Doreen, New Mexico Financial and Family Law. I don't really like that. Let's get out of there. Accident and injury attorneys. Business law. Yeah, I don't know. I don't really like any of those. Let's get out of there. But lawyers are the guys we're looking for. Okay. That's the idea. If you haven't taken anything else from this, that's what we're looking for. We're looking for litigation attorneys. AVO in big cities like Orlando. AVO is a great one. New Mexico Lawyers Directory. Here we go. See, but it doesn't separate them based on specifically litigation. Well, yeah, it kind of does. Right? It kind of does. But which websites can you get on that actually show you? Now, you could pull a list. Here's the thing. I'm showing you how to hustle and do this on your own. Like right now, just get started right away. You don't have to wait, right? But there's some more marketing centric, tricks that you can use. And my favorite ones is to go and actually buy a list. Now, what you can do is you can go to your state bar of New Mexico. Let's see. Find an attorney. I don't want to go down this whole thing rabbit hole because it could go a lot. I want to give you the basics so you can see what's possible. And then if you guys want to do it this way, you could do it this way. Okay, so you go State Bar of New Mexico. Now there's a lot of other things in the Trello board. And once you get it, you'll see that that you need to set up. Like if you come out here to brand and marketing, I created a list, and right now I'm still curating it, but a list of things to increase your website's domain authority. That as a company, we don't do this for you. As Mighty Website Builder, we don't do this for you. But if you do it, it will make your website rank much, much better. So in a future video, that's what we're going to do. I'm going to have all these links set up here, hundreds. My goal is to do at least 100 high quality domain listings, business listings, free business listings that you could go add your business to that will make your website rank better. The key is also to make sure that all the information matches exactly. So you have to kind of gather yourself together. What's the information we're going to put out to the public? What is our LLC? Maybe you got to figure that part out, which is a whole different tab here inside of the Trello board under administrative. The administrative has a ton of things that you want to look at. If you don't have this, you can go to mightymeetup.com, join the community for free, and then go down and join the 10K a month in 90 days challenge, which is what we're doing here, the Mighty Process Server series. Okay. So it has a whole bunch of things you want to get set up, but we don't want to wait, right? Because I don't have to go get licensed or something here. So we're not going to wait. We're just going to go out and start serving. So really quick, before we wrap up here, because I want to take things full circle. I'm not sure what's going on with the state bar. Let's see. I don't know what that link was doing, but while that thinks, there's another template that we created, if you remember, and it was this one, new process server in the area. We remove our signature and we send this to the process servers in the area. So with that in mind, let's bring up naps.org. Oops, actually I already had it up. org/New Mexico. There we go. So this is a list, and some of you guys may be watching, right, that are on this list of people who have paid money. It's about $200 to become a NAPS member in on NAPS. And these people here happen to be in my area. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to email each of them. And I'm going to show you how easy it is. We've already set it up. New processor in the area. Hi, this is Michael. I'm an experienced processor in the area. I saw online that you one of the best companies to work with. I'm actually going to change this template really quick. I'm going to change this template really quick because when you're a NAPS member, you're proud to be a NAPS member. I saw online that you are a NAPS member and one of the best companies to work with in the area. Okay. Boom. That's my new let me think here. Yeah, you know, I'm actually going to change this. I'm going to put my cell. Okay, so that's my new template. New, shoot. Template, like I'm toast, you guys. I'm gonna jump off here in a second. So we're gonna overwrite new template, and then we're gonna go ahead and send this out. So now what you can do is you can go boom, remove signature. I don't want to be too fancy. I'm gonna send this template to new process servers. Hi, this is Michael. I'm an experienced process server new to the area. I saw online that you are a NAPS member and one of the best companies to work with in the area. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. Blah, 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 blah. Perfect. Okay. So now I just go, and this is real simple. I'm actually going to take this information out. I don't want YouTube to get mad at me. So I'm going to move this over here. I'll make it bigger for you guys. Okay. And then I'm just going to copy and paste. So here we go. I'm gonna do all the NAPS members. Guys, it's boring stuff, but it's essential when you first get started. Okay. Now, do I want to do this for them like all the time forever? No. But I did just speak to Krista. Hi, this is Michael. I did speak to her actually. It was great speaking to you the other day. Experienced process server and new to the area. I saw online that you're a NAPS member. Mr. is working in the area. I live in Edgewood and would love to meet or discuss how we can help each other. I don't want to keep changing my template, but this one's more personal because I did speak to her on the phone the other day. So I'm going to go send. Okay. Rid of my no signature. Template. New process server. Next person. This person's also in Albuquerque, but he has a Gmail account. Done. See, a lot of this, once you get the system set up in place, a lot of this is just simple, quick, easy. You just take care of business. You know, like I just went through 3? Boom, boom, boom. It's just fascinating to me that people could be like jobless right now and like not able to make a living. Here's Mike, Duke City process. Interesting. I like to play music too. There's 2 Michaels. Interesting. One is Duke City Process. The other one is Duke City Security, and they're both named Michael, but they have different last names. How interesting. So he's a private investigator. Great name, by the way. Whatever. Let's go. No signature. Templates, new. All right. Boom, 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 boom. Martin. P.I. Martin. Interesting. A lot of private investigators here. There's a few guys that I've done a little reconnaissance, and a few guys that are PST users, and that I went on their websites and stuff and checked them out. Julia Plume, Accurate Serving. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm just going through here. Now, some people might be afraid for this person to know that I'm now here as a competitor. But most people are very arrogant and do not see you as a competitor. They just don't. Most people are just kind of running in their own lane, which is totally fine, right? Okay. So what else? There's one other thing I want to tell you about affiliates. There's a company, for those guys that are real new that watch this or watch the replay. There's a company called ServeNow. Hey, there's Ken. Good old Ken. Jeez, Ken, you're not aging well, my friend. Ken was a looker, man. What happened? We need to get a new picture of Ken. I'm just teasing. So if we click on New Mexico, we get like you get your main area. So here's Albuquerque. So you get some people who are NAPS members, but they're not ServeNow members. But in this case, there's only one. And where are they from? Metrolink's Legal Courier Division. Metrolink. So they have different things that they do, apparently. Let's see. Mark Migigarello. They're going to make me use their email thing. Not doing that. Sorry. So click on their website. There's a couple different ways to get somebody's email. Metrolink, huh? But most people just include it right here. Okay. Boom. Metrolink. So I just realized I changed my template. So for my template, I'm going to have to change my template back. And because he's not a NAPS member. So I saw online that you are One of the best companies to work with in the area. Boom, Ninja. Let's see, and we're going to be a little personal. We're going to say, hi, Mark. Okay, hi, Mark. This is Michael. I'm an experienced. Okay, boom, done. There you go. I live in Edgewood. And would be live in Edgewood and would be happy to see how we can help each other. Here's the thing, like if somebody saw this and was like, oh yeah, I'm not helping him. He's a competitor. You know, like, oh, he went live and showed. It doesn't matter. Like you work with me, you make a little money, or you make money on me because I'm serving papers for you, or you don't. Either way, my company is going to blow up. Either way. So you're better off benefiting in some way. Below is a list of courts often frequented. Appreciate this information. All right, administrative, market, brand, and marketing. We're going to make sure to include courthouses to frequent. And what we might even do is we might even add them to our website just for SEO purposes, right? Bernalillo County, New Mexico. Bada bing, bada boom. And this guy, he's just super local, and he's the only person that has a ServeNow listing. Guys, ServeNow ranks top in every city. They're the first ones that show up. It's probably $20 per county. So this one might be like $40 because it's a big city, right? And they got 2 recommendations. They take credit cards. You can call or you can message them. Cool. Malone Process actually has a statewide listing, but they're located in Dallas. So what do you think the chances are that they're going to give you a great rate? Look at this. Every city in New Mexico. Come on, give me a break. Because it's a statewide listing, right? So what else? Oh yeah, the one thing I wanted to tell you guys about this website is that they are ninjas when it comes to SEO. So like if you wanted to go to resources, recent articles, newsletter, get on their newsletter. The only reason why I say get on their newsletter, and actually I'm going to get on their newsletter right now. Subscribe today. Mike at abqserver.com. And the reason why is because their newsletter, the way it's formatted and the images and the buttons and how there's like 5 different topics about different things, and you actually kind of care about all of them, you don't unsubscribe from it. So this is for much later down the road, you guys, but I am going to teach you about this before the 90 days are up. Okay, they also have the best software for managing your servers, the easiest software to use for managing your servers. Here's some articles. So logos, everything you need to know. All right, just simple. Whatever you're looking for, you just find it and boom. And so what I'm going to do, let me go back. Okay, so I want to join ServeNow. So what you do is apply to join ServeNow's network. Apply now. So we're going to put my info in here. I want you guys to do this as well. Trust me, it's like $40 a county. And you and for me, it's a no-brainer because there's nobody else. There's one other person here. ABQ server. Phone number. I'm moving it over here because I got to put some personal info in here. But let's go ahead and I'm going to finish this really quick. I want you guys to do it as well. And then we're going to do naps. We're going to do naps next. I'm going to talk to you guys about that. And that's going to be it. That is it for what me talking about affiliate work. It's so essential when you first start. But that's it. No more conversations about like affiliates unless you have questions, right? But affiliates are just to get you started. And then once you're started, once you're started, then you're off to the races. You're not going to lower your rates for them. abqserver.com. Let's see here. New Mexico. But when you first get started, you should, because it's going to help you get business. What processing software do you use? Treasure manager. How many papers do you serve? What products are you interested in? That's it. Okay. Mighty Process Server series on YouTube. All right. There we go. So somebody, probably Rick or one of these guys, says expect a phone call. So once you sign up, you're going to expect a phone call. They're going to give you a call. They're going to say, hey, look, you want your local county. What about the 3 counties around you? They're going to try to get you to sign up for more. Just sign up for the county that you're in, unless you're ready to drive an hour and have to, I say just test it out, but start with the county that you live in. If you want help right away, you can sign up right away. They want you to do websites. I do not recommend their websites, even though $24 a month is pretty cheap. Ours are like $47 a month. But their websites are one-page websites, and they're templates. And the last thing is that they put their websites on their platform, which means that's how they rank so quickly. Your website, if you have a website with them, it'll rank pretty quickly, which is good. But you always rank under them. If you actually have if you have Mighty Website Builder build your website, you're going to have a website that will rank above them, above the directories, above everybody, because you just want to be that local big fish in your local market. And you can't ever do that with this. And if you start out with it, fine, but you can upgrade later, That's my 2 cents on that. So, okay, so now naps. Thanks, man. Appreciate you too. See, like I just come in here and I just make a big old mess, Naps.org. Let's see here. Become a member, apply for membership. So you just come on here, you go apply for membership. I got a missed call. So you go here and apply for membership. This option will provide you an option to pay your credit card or check. Download membership PDF form and mail. Well, I'm not 90, so. Prior to submission, you must read the bylaws. Okay, so we fill all this out. Business status. Okay, we'll fill all that out. Have you been convicted of a felony? No. Do the promo. Okay. Perfect. I'm going to fill all of this out. It looks like you can become a member pretty quickly. So I'm going to become a member because NAPS is only $200 for the whole year. Is that what it said? Does it have options here? Let's see. Bum, 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 bum. Anyway, Claire will read my thing and she'll probably call me. Claire's a sweetheart. She's been in with naps for a long time. So I'm moving over here. I'm going to fill it out. I tell you what, guys, I'm going to end it. It's been 3 hours, over 3 hours. If you have questions, comment them below. I'm here to help you guys make at least $10,000 a month from your process serving company. If you don't make that and you're not trying to do that, you're not doing the things that I'm showing you, then just do something else. Stop doing what you're doing. Go do something else, because this business is easy. It's simple, I should say. It's not easy. It's simple. We're sending emails. We're creating templates. We're building a website. We're setting up automations for getting reviews. We're collaborating with the other people in the area. There's one thing I want to leave you with that I hope you guys got from this, was when I spoke to the attorneys who were reasonable, or the paralegal who was reasonable. Well, yeah, it doesn't hurt to have backup. Okay. It's the same thing with process servers. Process servers a lot of times have 10, 15, 20 jobs, whatever, and they can never go out of town. They can never go on a vacation. And when I learned that the hard way, and then I started networking with the PIs and process servers in my area, and I was actually able to go on vacations and things like that. And then eventually I hired employees to serve my stuff. And I had a couple contractors that I could trust that I could just email forward the stuff to, and they would serve it. When I got back, I'd do the proofs. So I could be gone for up to like 4 or 5 days and not have any issues. Right. So when you first start out, you need that. You have to have that. So just like the attorney says, you need a backup, because sometimes their process server goes on vacation. That will never be you. Because when you go on vacation, you'll still get the jobs, and you'll have a virtual assistant that I taught you how to hire, who will handle all of your phone calls, and it'll be professional. And man, this is going to be so good. Thank you guys for sticking this far. If you did, that in itself is an indication that you will be successful if you just keep at it. Every day, we're going to do this. Tuesday is the only day that I take and focus on a lot of the other businesses I have. But other than that, every day, 1 o'clock, pretty much Wednesday through Friday, I'm going to post something every single day. Okay, for 90 days. I'm going to show you guys what I've been doing. Sometimes I can't go live and do these things. And if I did, it would just take so much time, right? But if you watch this long, I want you to comment below. I want you to comment below if you've watched this much of the video. Ninja Warrior. Okay. Yeah, comment Mighty Process Server is what you should comment below. Mighty Process Server. And when I'm done with this challenge, I want to have at least 100 people. Now, let's go more reasonable. 10 people. I want to have at least 10 people who have increased their business, who can say, Mike, I did XYZ and I make more money. Or I got this one client who now sends me 10 more jobs. That's what I want to hear. That is what will motivate me to do more challenges like this and to keep going with this. I have no need to do this. My only desire in doing this is to help you guys take your business to the next level. And I got a lot done today live. I got a lot done today. Like I got my form built. Desi doesn't have to do that now. The website got ordered. I'm going to sign up for Naps right now. I signed up for Serve Now. I emailed all my local Naps people so I can start networking with them. I emailed all of my the Serve Now. Yeah, the one Serve Now guy who's actually here local. I emailed him. Actually, I should email the statewide guy too, because he doesn't drive here, so he can send me the Albuquerque stuff. Got a lot done today. The phone calls are the hardest thing for people to get started with. If you make one, it will get easier to call the next one and the next one and the next one. I promise you. So guys, until next time, go out there, take some mighty action. the action doesn't take itself. You got to take that mighty action, get out there and have a good time with it. Just have fun with it. You know, that lady who said, "Oh, I'm just told to say no thanks. We don't take sales calls." That lady, that was one out of all the calls that I made. I even got an attorney. I got at least 2 paralegals, maybe 3. I think 2 paralegals and 1 attorney that I got their emails, and I sent them emails and I put them in Google Sheets. And if I did that for 5 days, I'd have 15 contacts with good emails ready to go. So, all right, guys, see you next time. If you haven't already, go to mightywebsitebuilder.com, sign up. Even if you sign up for the $47 one, we make almost nothing on these websites. I'm doing it because I have a partner. I want her to stay busy building these websites. I want her to continue to enjoy building websites, and I want you to have a website. Okay, I've already signed up with her. She's already building our website right now for abqserver.com. So what I'd love to do is, if you haven't already signed up for a website, go build a website somewhere else. Go spend, like I did, go spend the 40 hours trying to figure out how to build a website, and then realize that you should have just paid $150 for her to set it up. It's a $3,000-$4,000 website for $150. Like, you can't beat it. All my friends, like Mike Kern and these different guys, they've all reached out to me at some point. They're like, "Your websites are great. Why don't you charge, at least $2,000, $2,000 or $3,000?" And the only reason that I don't anymore is because I have Desi. So, and she loves it. She doesn't mind. So go take advantage of that. Sign up. And then tomorrow we're going to get together and we're going to get into some of this actual domain authority stuff. I'm going to show you. I have a huge list. I'm going to try to finish the list of 100 free business listings where you can actually list your business online. So when somebody searches for your business, you'll show up. Your listing will show up everywhere. I got an email back from one of these. Let's see. "Good afternoon, Michael. Appreciate your interest, but we're all family here. I'll keep you in mind if we do need help in the future." Interesting that he would take. Oh, Duke City. Oh, Duke City. Yeah. Duke City Process. We're all family here. So they serve their own stuff. They don't need help serving. That's cool. See? And you'll get that from a lot of these servers. Let me just show you. You'll get that from a lot of So I got a response right away. Yeah, and I appreciate that. The fact that he replied, the fact that he took the time to do that, replied from his smartphone with no signature. Guys, I'm going to eat these people alive. Arrgh! Go sign up for your website. If you don't, and you don't have a website, shame on you. And if you haven't joined the meetup group, mightymeetup.com is where you get I've already posted it. It's where you get the Trello board. If you have trouble logging into the Trello board for whatever reason, let me know. I just created it today, so I don't know if it's going to keep people from looking at it or not. But I've put a lot of work into that. So go get that free resource at mightymeetup.com. All right. Join the community. It's free. Then go down to the 10K a month in 90 days, the Mighty Process Server series. I should call it a challenge, Mighty Process Server Challenge. All right. See you guys tomorrow. Take care. Be safe. I'm going to go eat some food because I'm starving.
For more great content like this and your chance to win cash prizes each week live online, visit www.mightymikereed.com. That's www.mightymikereed.com. Don't forget to subscribe, rate, and review on your favorite audio platform. Until next time, take care and live mighty.